Hey, what up, Karen? What up, Trailblazer? What do you got planned for Sunday? Who's this? Oh, Mama Dink. Mama Dink, you want to come up? Teresa. She reminds me of a sad story.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
it's going. I'm just headed back to work now. Get back up to camp.
Oh, nice. I still got 2 hours left, so I'm just killing time.
I wish I didn't have any time, but
Yeah, I hear that.
I wouldn't have had to work the summers if some idiot didn't friggin' destroy my car 2 years ago.
What happened?
I had the asshole went right through a stop sign and
Oh my
hit me. I was
god.
on my way. I was on my way back to work, and I heard the excuse he gave. Cop was like, "Well, where were you going?" He goes, "Oh, I was running home to eat my McDonald's."
Oh,
He says, I didn't even, he goes, I seriously didn't even pay attention to the stop sign. So at that point, I was trying to like get myself together, and the fire chief was there too. The cop, the fire chief only lived around the corner from me, and he's standing there, and I have a billy club in my car, and I grabbed my billy club out of the side door, and when this guy said that, I looked at the chief and I said, "Can I beat him with this now?" And he started laughing. He goes, "Yeah, we can't do that." I was like, "I hope he chokes on his lunch." As a matter of fact, I bet you
damn.
he eat his lunch. I said because my lunch is all in my hair. I made a chicken pot pie and it was sitting in a bowl next to me.
Oh no.
So like every time I would like get to a red light, I'd hurry up and eat a couple spoonfuls and eat on the way to work, and I always put it next to me. Yeah, well, this shit wound up all in my freaking hair.
Damn.
I was like, son of a bitch. So now I was kind of hoping that would have been my last summer, and yeah, no, because now I had to get a new car. And the shitty thing about all of it was I had 9 more payments on my Jeep.
Oh, damn.
That's it. I got the accident in January. I would have been done in September. That would have been my last year to work the summer. Yeah. Well, not only did I go from like,
I literally work to pay my school tuition off, and I have so, like, it's ridiculous.
I was so mad. I'm like, and I went from like a $364 car payment to a $500 car payment.
Damn.
I was like, oh my god, why?
Yeah, my school tuition is what slaves me. I'm a slave.
They really do.
Yeah. Well, how are you
Lucky
doing?
enough to get like, you're not lucky enough to get like a financial aid or something like that, or a grant or something.
I got all that, but I'm still have to pay. I got like 10 more years ahead of me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I would, if I didn't
face,
go to school, I would have a house. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah, of course you would. Yeah. I don't know why they make it so hard for everybody. That's why I tell a lot of the kids, I'm like, you going to college when you graduate? Well, I don't know yet. I was like, go to trade school. Go to trade school. Go to vocational. Listen, you get to go to vocational free here in Jersey your junior and senior year. And they even have trade high schools that you have to get accepted into. So if you're lucky enough to get into a trade high school, or your state and county have vocational schools, I'm telling you what, 11th and 12th grade, take a trade, because this way you have a trade behind you, you have a license behind you, and then if you decide to go to college, you still have a really good paying job to pay for your college.
Yeah, I have a good job to pay for my college, but it doesn't. But I have so many other bills to take. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? So it doesn't let me. I can't save like how I would love to
Oh no, no, never.
because
But
I'm basically
it's
paying a
nuts.
mortgage plus rent plus everything to live. You know, and I have a little boy that is very active in sports and activities, and so it's
And
just
this is why you work 2 jobs.
yeah. I just started
Exactly.
working 2 jobs. I've only been working the second job for a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only always worked one job, but then I was splitting my rent with my ex. So my bills were cheap, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have to pay so
Yeah.
much. So
As
I don't have
as
that.
everybody says, shit happens now. Now it's like, oh, I know, been there, done that.
So how do you like our little community here?
I'm getting used to it.
There's so much just don't don't mind us when we're fighting. Don't
I've been on a couple pages, even when Dank was still here, and I'm like, I've been texting her going, what in the world are these girls arguing
Oh, okay,
about?
but she conditioned you for us then.
I'm like, she goes, oh, this is all the time, Mom. I'm like, my God, it sounds like catty, like ninth grade stuff. I'm like, why is everybody so mean to each other?
Because it's the internet.
I'm like, oh my God, this one's worried
It's
about
so
that, this one's worried
easy.
about this one, and that one. Don't worry about everybody else. It's like I hear it because I hear a lot of it, and most of the time what's funny is I drive elementary, so for kindergarten to 5th grade, and then we have 6th, 7th, 8th grade, our middle school, and then of course the high school, 9th to 12th. I hear more of that cattiness out of so and so don't like me or so and so won't talk to me from my elementary school. I'm telling you, no lie. I'm like,
Maybe we
I
just
get,
miss it. Maybe we just miss our youth, you know?
I'm like, I get from behind me, Miss T, what's the matter? So and so doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, so she doesn't want to talk to me today. Don't talk to her. I'm like, it'll be a nice quiet ride.
It's definitely like that here.
I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, seriously,
Fix it.
guys. Well, I want her to talk to me. I can't make her talk to me. She doesn't want to talk to me. She's having a bad day today. She don't want to talk to nobody. Just let her be. Tomorrow she'll be your best friend again.
Pretty much.
But my elementary school kids, girls, listen to what I'm saying to you. Not
Yeah.
my middle school or my high school.
It'd be like that. It's not always like that, but we definitely have waves of drama.
Like, and I'm worried about on my side, like, I have so many people, friend requesting me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I don't want a friend take a request from somebody that did dang wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have one of them that did request me, and I'm just so tempted to tell that person what I really want to tell them. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to them. No.
You
No.
gotta tell me privately who it is. Don't say it publicly, but you gotta tell me privately.
I'll tell you privately who it is because
Yeah, privately. Yeah, don't say it now. Don't say it now.
Because I heard it in one of her last lives because Honey went and posted it, and I was listening to a couple, some things that she was saying.
I could
Just like
guess
she
who
was
you're
saying
talking
she wanted to get out of the Jip universe too because it was just too much. It was too much. She didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so I'm like,
She would
afraid
never
to
have
take
left
requests.
us.
No, of course no. She still had like certain views that she'd still talk to and everything else, but yeah, she was just like, I can't go more.
No, it definitely gets overwhelming. It gets overwhelming. People attack people. People start rumors. Like that's the problem. It's like, dude, Like, get your fucking facts straight. Stop listening to what people are saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking everything is pre-recorded. If you really want to know what someone said, you can watch it yourself.
It's like I always
Yeah.
say, your actions, good or bad, will reflect upon you, and you will be judged. And
Hi,
that's,
honey.
hey, honey.
I'm driving, so my phone was laying down, so I don't know who's on the panel or who's even listening to me ramble on. Hey, Haiti.
Hey.
Good afternoon. I was going to say good morning. I get confused.
This is like the time that I would normally call Dank, or during the summertime, like when I would go back to work, or like during the school year, I'd be calling her like 1:15, and I would get, "Hello, mother." I'd be like, "Hello, doctor. What are you doing?" This is like not eating breakfast.
I took my son to an arcade yesterday, and you know those claw games with like all the stuffed animals and the claw dressed
I
on.
love those.
My son won a Stitch stuffed animal. I'm like, oh,
That was meant to be.
yeah.
Good morning, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to say hi and see how you were doing.
I'm I'm having a better day today, really.
That's good.
Yesterday
really
was
good.
the morning was horrible and the day just stayed horrible.
Right. It's best to go to sleep and wake up and have a better day.
My
At
problem
times.
is I can't even sleep anymore. I
Right.
already have a hard enough time sleeping because I'm in a lot of pain between. I have a bad left shoulder and I have arthritis in my hands.
I know how you feel.
You know, this got a place in the back and everything. Like I'm 57 years old and I'm like 90, like with everything out of place.
Yep, I'm 56. So I can feel exactly what you.
So
hard.
it's like I don't really sleep much because I constantly toss and turn. I no sooner get comfortable on one side, my arm starts to numb out and hurt, and it's waking me up. So, but now I'm lucky if I'm getting like an hour and a half sleep at night because literally all I do is toss and turn, and the mind is going a mile a minute, and I can't keep up with it, and I'm just like, I can't freaking sleep. Like this is ridiculous.
It's hard, right? And stress and all that stuff. Yeah, it's hard. But I'm not going to interrupt y'all's live, Keesh. I just wanted to say hi.
Hello, Dan.
It took me a minute to realize, okay, this is a good panel. Don't let me all mad.
Well, yeah, I was busy rambling on. I'm so sorry, girls.
You ain't rambling. I listen everything you say. I can
I'm
feel
just
you on that.
signing on just to hang out, anyways. I don't have anything to talk about.
Exactly. It's really nice like
Hi
that.
guys.
Hey,
I
Priscilla.
came up. I always end up coming up here on accident, but I guess it was meant to be
I'm gonna jump
because
down and get loud.
I don't know Dank's mom, but it's really
wonderful.
lovely to see you up here. And sorry for your loss. Your daughter had a very beautiful soul, and what I loved about her was her laugh. She had a great
Her
laugh.
giggle. Everybody talks about her giggle.
She really, really did. I didn't know her that well just on here, but that giggle was just infectious. So, what a sweet girl.
Like, not just her giggle, like when you watch her when she laughs, she like put her little hand above her mouth and be like,
Yeah.
it's so cute. She was so cute.
And I'm a
Close it
festival
out.
person too, so I love that she did the festivals.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that was all new to her. That was all new to her when she started when she moved out to Canada because she never when she first told me she was going, she's like, "Mom, I really don't want to go."
Oh.
She goes, he listens to music. He goes, I listen to music that he listens to music that I don't listen to, that I really don't like, and she's like, what if nobody likes me? Or what? I'm like, and I'm like, just go, see if you like it. If you don't like it, then when he goes, you don't go.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Festivals are not like that. It's just nothing. Most of them are pretty loving, and I mean, I've been doing festivals and raves since the '90s, so
I was like, no, find out what it's all about. Have fun. Right? I'm
Did
like, you
she?
make friends no matter where you go. I mean,
Yeah. Did she end
she's
up
like
liking
I
it in the
am.
end?
Oh yeah, she went to them all the time.
Yeah, that's what it seemed
She
like.
made a
Oh, that's
lot of
so cool.
friends. I think some of her friends that she made from the rape were actually on TikTok after that. Like, they say, "Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok," or "I'm on this and I'm on that." That's how she stayed in contact with a lot of people because a lot of people aren't from that area or close
Yeah,
to her, so that's how she kept in contact with a lot of people that she met.
that can be the real beautiful side to TikTok in our community is that you meet some really good gems that you really just and it gets a lot of back and forth and you got to pick sides and I don't like that person so you shouldn't like that person, but I don't really do that. I just feel like if I vibe with you, then that's what I'm doing. I'm not worried about what other people are saying.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's my fault. I said, hey, you've always known if people don't like you, they don't like you. Whatever, and
Yeah.
you don't bother with that. I'm like, but yeah, you're like me. You're like a social butterfly. You can make friends with anybody. I mean, me and my husband went to the Bahamas one year back in 2000, and I made friends with people in an elevator, and then we were invited to a wedding the next day.
Oh yeah, don't you
And
love that? I
and
always
I
end
still
up
talk
doing
to
that.
them. I still talk to them today. I still talk to them. It's freaking wild. We were in the elevator, and we just me and my husband were talking, and her and her soon-to-be husband were talking, and then next thing you know, she's like, "Can I ask you a favor?" I was like, "Okay." She goes, "Can you come back to my room and help me try my dress on?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And
Oh,
that was it. After that, they're like, "Oh." We sat downstairs with them after that, and they're like, "Oh, why don't you come to the wedding tomorrow? We're down at the beach, and blah blah blah." And we're like, "Well, okay, we don't have wedding attire, you know." And they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. Just come down and everything else." And then the one lady that was helping them with the wedding said, "Well, who's your witnesses? Because if you don't have witnesses, it'll cost you an extra $40 for me to sign it as your witness." And they both turned around and pointed at me and my husband and were like, "They are." And we're like, "Okay, we are."
that's what?
That's wild.
When I got married at the San Francisco courthouse, we just like did it on a I mean at City Hall. It's very beautiful if you know about San Francisco City Hall. It's like super art deco. People get married there, get dressed up. We were not. We just did a casual, but we didn't have a witness. And I asked somebody to be a witness, and they were like, "No, I don't want to give my information out." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, okay." And then we asked this other couple. It was two men, a gay couple, and we were like, "Do you mind being our witness?" And I was marrying a woman, and they were like, "Oh my god, yes, totally, yes." And like it was so cool, and we don't talk to
Yeah,
them
like,
anymore, but it was so random, and I was like, how I didn't even know that I needed a witness, but we had to just pick some random
yeah.
people, and it just worked out. It was really
Yeah, it's
cool.
funny. They just turned around and were like, "They are." We're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we are." So, and then like we're like in the after pictures, champagne toasting and them cutting the cake and all this other stuff. And what was funny is that Mandy's dad was the one that paid for them to go on their honeymoon and then come back and then they would put together a reception.
Oh, okay.
So, that's how they had no family there, no nothing. It was just the two of them. And I'm like, we're sitting there, we're laughing after all of this, and we're like, now when you go home and you're showing pictures, now you got to explain who these two strangers are in your wedding pictures. But yeah, I still talk to them to today. They moved from Louisiana to Maryland not too long ago.
What
Oh,
a
that's
great
so cool.
Yeah,
story. What a great
I
story.
love that.
And like you can make friends anywhere, but like you all connected and well, that's such a cool story. I love that.
that's why I always try to tell Angie, I'm like, you make friends everywhere, no matter where you go.
Yeah,
She goes, yeah, but then I make some big enemies. I'm like, well, that's what you choose to. I'm like,
yeah.
either you either clash or you mesh together, you're good, or I'm like, you know how to handle all of that. And Angie, with her covering her mouth, she had a lot of years when she lived in Iowa. She was always sick,
Oh,
and
okay.
she never could hold food. She could never hold food down.
Hmm.
So she'd eat something, and then constantly, right away, she's throwing up. So now, stomach acid is your worst enemy in your body.
Yeah, ruins your teeth.
It will, yes, it will literally
Yeah,
ruin everything. So
yeah.
she went through this for a couple of years, and the doctors in Iowa couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. But when she went to, so at this point her teeth were already starting to brown and rot and stuff like that. So that's where she started that covering her mouth when she laughed because Nancy had a beautiful smile.
Oh, the worst thing you could do,
When
actually.
she
Sorry.
when she smiled, her cheeks would get even fatter than what they were. Like she had such perfect like bone structure in her cheeks. So that's where all that her hiding her mouth, and because people started making fun of her for it,
Oh,
they started calling her a crackhead, a meth head, because now her teeth were
people can be so
all
cruel.
yeah, all dark in that, and she's like, you don't understand what I've been through, and blah blah blah. But they didn't find out that she had a blood infection when she had already passed away once. She went into a
I remember.
coma. She went into a coma, and one of her friends was at Rich's house with them, and Rich's mom called the ambulance, and they got her to the hospital. But she did pass away for like 3 minutes, and they brought her back. And it took them a couple days to figure out what was wrong. And finally, after like at least a year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years, they finally figured out she had a blood infection that was causing all her problems. Nobody knows how she got that blood infection. But
That's
people started making fun of her because of her teeth, and they didn't know the health history behind it.
Oh yeah, my teeth got ruined in prison, so I know exactly how that feels, and it's really hard because it's not my front teeth, but it was my back teeth, and they wouldn't like even if I wanted to pay money, they wouldn't fix my teeth and give me root canals. They just pull your.
My teeth are just a pull.
It just became sorry, I hooked up to my car. It just became like a issue. I mean, it's better now. I've got my teeth fixed. I had to get out and spend a lot of money. I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars fixing my teeth when I had
Yeah.
perfect teeth before. So it sucks.
Oh
You
yeah,
just reminded me
when
of
you see the
something.
older
Like
when
when you
you see
mentioned
older
Iowa.
pictures.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Finish.
go ahead. No, when you guys see all the older pictures that they put up, you'll see Angie had perfect teeth. She had the most beautiful smile. Like she just. Sorry, I don't mean to freaking dampen the room down.
Oh, I was just gonna say when you mentioned Iowa, we used to have this joke between us. It just made me laugh. This is no shade at Iowa, but she'd say, "I lived in Iowa," and I'd always say, "I'm sorry," and she would die laughing.
It's just like Ford County.
That's no shade at Iowa. It's just a joke, y'all. It's like I lived in Iowa. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She'd die laughing.
She used to like to go. They had a tulip festival out there, and then she found one. They had one in Vancouver when she was out there. So she was like, Mom, they have a tulip festival, like in Iowa." I was like, "Well, that's good." I was like, "You like going to that? I love going to that." And then seeing the cherry blossom trees and getting around. She's been in North Carolina, Iowa.
Yeah, she's well diverse.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
no,
like her hair was. Oh my god! If anybody is friends with her on Facebook and you go through her photos, oh my god! Especially during Fright Fest, like during Six Flags Fright Fest, and she used to work it. She was the scary clown because she knew like clowns. So because that's what she had to be because before we met her mother for like 6 weeks. But anyway, she had one year she shaved the side of her head and had it bow off. I said, "Oh good Lord, what are you doing?"
I've done that.
Like
I'm guilty of that. I've so done that.
so like short hair, like literally the short hair, and then the pixie cuts, and then back to being long. And but she never stopped dyeing those colors. I remember many times being in the bathroom with her dyeing her hair with her multiple colors. I'm like, your hair's gonna fall out.
We were just
It's fall
talking about
out.
like her getting her hair done. Like she needed to get a new dye done. Like what color she was gonna do. Like we never figured out what she was gonna do for a color though. Like, I would have loved to seen her hair bright and beautiful again. Like
Yes,
her
I
hair
think the
dye
last time
lasts
you
so
talked to them,
long.
it
Like
was like, yeah,
December
she
to
goes a
now.
few days. She goes a few days and she doesn't wash it. Which they always tell you in cosmetology school, it's not good to wash your hair every single day. That you can go at least 2, 3 days and not wash it. Some people will go 5 days and not wash. I'm like, well, then you're lucky because
That's me.
after
I have,
after
yeah,
three
I don't
days,
wash my hair
my
very
head
often.
my head starts to itch. I can get away with that during the winter time, but during the summertime, I gotta wash it every other day because if it's too hot out and I'm sweating, I'm like, I gotta wash my hair because my scalp starts to itch, it starts to irritate the hell out of me.
Yeah, I go through that. My hair is really thick, so I can't wash it every day because it'll just dry it out. So I have to let the oils come in and then wash it a
Well,
couple
yeah,
times a week.
you have to
Maybe.
watch too because I have really thick hair and so do Nancy, so you gotta watch the kind of conditioners you're using to put that extra oil in your hair. So if you needed to wash your hair every day, you could.
Yeah,
So, but then those conditioners start getting expensive. So, but yeah, if anybody still needs hair advice, I can still give it. I can take Angie's spot. I can still give it.
Do you watch any like the content that like Haiti and them make on Gypsy? You see she has like a new hair clip that she wears.
Oh my god! I know.
that
I've
thing
seen
is
that. I'm
so
like,
terrible. It
Yeah.
looks so bad.
Haiti made a post, and I think Haiti you said something like she tried to cover like you could still see the hair in the back
Yeah,
even
you
with
can
the
see
hair clip.
where her real hair ends. Like it looks ridiculous.
Picture was really it's a hot mess. Like she's like got like AI filters. It's like all over the place. It ain't her. It's not her. Like when it gets down to
It's
it,
not
that
her
is
at
not
all.
her.
Yeah, it's
It,
not her.
and it just looked awful. It didn't even look like a good AI. It looked like crap. Sorry, not sorry.
honey, are you going to be on again tonight or no?
Tonight I will definitely be on about 9:30 p.m. Eastern because I am battling Philpus, my friend Philpus in
Yes, that's
Pakistan.
right. That's right. I did see that. I did see that.
He had damage to his roof where he lives in Pakistan, and he doesn't have like a lot of resources to make money to repair his roof, and he also likes to help out the. He's like he does this thing where he does like Sunday school for children, and a lot of them don't have basic things, so he buys them shoes and stuff. So it's to help him while I'm doing the battle. So
Oh,
it'll
okay.
be
Nice.
fun. Yeah.
Make sure you share that out with me, honey, in case I'm not around. I'll get the notification.
Yeah, I will. I sent a lot of people invites, so hopefully we'll get some people in and help out Philpus. Like I don't care if
Listen,
I win.
I don't know how to give gifts yet because Angie never taught me, and she used to laugh at me all the time every time I would jump in on one of her lives, and I'm like, all I can do is tap. I don't know how to do anything else.
All you just got to do is that little you see on the bottom of your screen while you're driving, but there's a little gift box. You click that and you can pick your
Right, I
gift.
always do that. Okay.
And you can also recharge like
You
if
have
you
to
like
attach like a credit card to it.
Yeah, see, I never did that, so I'll
Yeah.
have to get on that.
and if you collected coins, you can just exchange your coins so you don't have to
Yeah, if
take it out of
you
your pocket.
here, I'll give you some coins.
Oh, okay, so I don't do that.
On the lot, front and center, all shiny and pretty. You know I'm working until like 6. I don't know how much there is.
There you go. Now
Ooh,
you have
you
some
got a
points.
galaxy.
If you come tonight, then you could exchange it, and then you could use those coins for Honey's Battle if you want.
That's so
Oh, you
cool.
didn't have to do that. That's nice.
No, it's
Thank you.
my pleasure.
You could keep it though too. You don't have to
You
exchange.
can keep it. Yeah.
No, no, no.
No
I'm paying it
obligation or
forward.
pressure. You do what you want,
No,
Mama.
no. She gave it to me to pay it forward, and that's what I'll do.
Is Philpus gonna
Listen,
sing?
I don't.
Oop, I don't know if she knows that she paused herself.
You okay, Sammy Soup? You okay?
Oh, I don't know what I did.
It's okay. You're still
Am I
here.
back?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
back.
I stuck my phone back in my pocket. I didn't know what I did.
Okay.
I'm not as that computer savvy as everybody. I try. I'm the one who has to help everybody else.
Did you have a question, Haiti? I thought you started to ask something.
Oh yeah, I asked Philpus singing. Honey,
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I hear a lot of background noise.
if Philpus gonna sing,
Maybe we can get him to sing. That would be
well, I
nice.
think he likes to sing, so he probably will.
He sings and he dances. Yeah. I think he likes to sing more than he likes to dance. But he's a good dancer.
Where's Gail? Gail's not in here? There's Gail.
Sorry, I was in the cafeteria. Our
Okay.
transportation boss. Every Friday she gets us something different. So today she got us buckets of Rita's Ice. I don't know if anybody knows.
Sorry, we muted her so we didn't hear her private conversation. Okay. Yeah, I just came to remind to chill for a little.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You're fine.
Our boss, our one transportation boss at camp, every Friday she gets us a treat or a snack or whatever. So today was we have Rita's Ice here in Jersey.
Yes.
It's like it's Italian ice and it's a homemade
I know.
Italian ice.
I know Rita's. We have it in Chicago.
We have that too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ralph's does Rita's.
Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. I love Italian ice.
I like Ralph's better, but Rita's is not bad.
It's not bad. We just get it at the stores. We don't get it we don't have like a Rita stand.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good Italian ice stands on Taylor Street, which is Italian Village, Little Italy. We have really good Italian ice places.
You know what I am craving right now, but I can't get? You know those I think it's Annie's. Is it Annie's that does the really giant hot pretzels?
Yeah.
Annie and
Oh my God, those pretzels are so good.
We have those in our mall.
I used to work next door to one, not at it, but right next to it.
Like, I'm definitely a pretzel girl. Some people like chips, some people like Cheetos, but I love my pretzels.
Oh, when it comes to like pretzels like that, oh my God.
Yeah,
I
pretzels
love
like that
them.
are okay, but regular pretzels I don't really like so much.
I mean, I like regular pretzels too, but man, when you can get a nice fresh pretzel like that, oh
Yeah,
god.
I like their pretzel hot dogs.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Those are good. Those are good.
No.
I like
And
the
they
I
have a
like the
weird
little
taste.
nuggets.
I don't like, I feel like they're like, I don't know.
When it comes to hot dogs, in my opinion, I think that Nathan's makes the best hot dogs in the whole world. I love me some
No.
Nathan's.
You know what? Honey, one of these days I'll send you a box of hot dogs. Vienna beef, baby.
Beef hot dogs are the best.
Vienna beef is a brand.
Ooh, sounds good.
The best.
You never heard of Vienna beef, honey?
I haven't. I haven't. I've been like stuck on Nathan's for the longest time.
Yeah, I like Nathan's, and then we were always good for Sabrett hot dogs.
Hmm.
Those are good.
You know, memory unlocked. Hey, everything always cycles back to dang. I remember like one of the last times she was live, she was talking about because it was almost the 4th of July. I think it was like just before it. She's like, we got to do some hot dogs and hamburgers. I really want a hot dog. Like, I remember saying, like, I wonder if they ever like put up the grill and made those hot dogs. I don't know.
I don't know. She always loved barbecuing. She used to make her stepdad go out all the time. Mikey, are you doing the grill? I wasn't going to. Why? Because I want a hot dog. Okay. He goes, you know how to use the grill? She goes, no, today I don't.
Are you at a game?
Water. No, that's them at the flagpole. That's their ending of the day ceremony.
Oh.
That's how loud it is.
It is loud. Okay, get it up. Get it.
They do like different challenges like all day long, so different groups win, and so like we have pine cones where like 3 and 4 year olds. Then I think we have seniors. What do we have here? Seniors, pine cones, Voyager girls, teens, junior boys, junior girls. Like they're all like categorized in like age groups.
Yeah.
And then they'll have color war the last week at camp.
My son is loving summer camp. I'm like, come on, let's play hooky and let's do something fun. He's like, no, I like summer camp. I'm going. I'm like, okay, fine. Let's go.
When
Yeah,
I
a
was
lot of these kids, they age out.
When I was a kid, I remember my first time I went to summer camp. It was like you got to actually stay there. It was like a week. I spent a week at Boys Club camp, and it was like my first time away from home.
That's what I did that too, and I sent my son this summer.
How you doing? Okay.
I sent my son. I went to Boys and Girls Club camp too.
Backyard?
There was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
He did 5 nights this summer.
Oh my God, good time.
Timing, but
And I remember, like, small memory. I remember I was so excited because I had a Smurf sleeping bag. It was like I loved that sleeping bag.
A Little Mermaid sleeping bag.
Aw, I love sleeping bags.
What made it smart?
Smurf. She's a Smurf.
Smurfs, you know Smurfs, the little blue people.
Yeah. They said smart.
They need
No.
like an electronic, like a heat.
That's what I thought you meant.
Like
No. They didn't have those when I was a kid. We roughed it.
We need a bug zapper built into the sleeping bag. That's the worst part about tenting is all the bugs.
So good
I'm
for
doing.
kids,
I'm
though. Get
camping
away
this
from
week.
home, like their first experience away from home. It's a big deal. It's a big
It is
deal.
a big deal to be by yourself. Yeah. You don't have camps, Jessica?
No,
That's because you like live in a camp. You don't have to like actually.
I'm camping this week. That's what I'm doing. I'm going home and going camping.
Nice.
We went camping over my birthday weekend, but we ended up going home early because it was bad weather.
Jessica, you guys have, when I was over in England, I remember seeing the gypsies.
Just-
And I like their little crew, their little setup, and I always thought it was so cool. I was like, dude, that is such a cool way to live. We have some out here too that come into my place of work all the time. They're really nice.
Jess, you mad at me too?
Not at all, Keesh. Why would I be mad
You
at
want to
you?
fight?
I'll fight you if you want to fight.
No.
No, I
Done
hope you're
fighting.
okay
I've
though.
had my fill. I've had my fill. Maybe next week. Okay, I'll take a rain check on that.
Okay, let me know.
Just bitch to me about all the people I message off of the panel.
Uh-oh.
My cousin married into a family that owned a camping ground in Wales, which is in Massachusetts, and it was amazing because we spent like all summer at the camp there. Like we were paying for it, but like we would like spend all summers at the camp. It was wonderful.
I never went to sleepaway camp. I went to camp every summer, but never a sleepaway camp.
Oh, yeah, Haiti. That's some good memories. Because the best part is like scaring each other. Like the boys and the girls were separated at the camp I went to, but the boys and the leader would like sneak over to our side, and they would like bang on the windows. They would climb up on the roof. They would do all types of shit to scare us.
We did that too in our sleepover camps in the summer. It was so fun.
Yeah.
We had this lake called Manteca Lake, and it had these slides that went into it. It's gone now, but it was like a water park. And oh, it was so freaking cool. So
We
we'd
were
go
by the Fox River.
We used to go on trips to this place in Jersey like that. It was a lake and it had these like really cool slides that went into the water. It was so much fun.
I can't believe they got rid of it. They turned it into something else, but it was just like the coolest thing. It was like a lake with slides into it, but I think nowadays, as far as like bacteria and stuff, they probably realized this is back in the 90s and the 80s. You know, we didn't care.
We didn't have a slide, but we had a guy that owned that like part of that property that would take his boat out, and we would do what is it when you get tubing and
Tubing, jet skiing,
and
wakeboarding.
he knew how to tip over the tube. Like every person that went on, like he knew how to tip them over. But the thing that sucked, like every time someone would get out of the water, it would be covered in leeches.
Oh hell no!
Oh, I
I can't.
Leeches are horrible.
That shit scares me. After I saw Stand By Me, I'll never, ever, ever. It was traumatizing.
I had a couple of leeches on me. You just get them off with salt. The salt takes them right off. It's not a big deal.
Apparently, you're not supposed to do that, Keesh. They can regurgitate their stomach content into your wound. So if you get a bank card or something like that,
we did. That's how we got them off.
Oh my
if they
God.
didn't come willingly, you just pour some iodine salt on it.
Keesh just out here playing with fire.
That's what
disgusting.
I was a child. I was like 12 years old. Yeah. No, I was a child. That's what they did. That's how they got it off of us.
It worked at the time. You didn't know. At least you
No,
got
it
them off.
worked for everybody.
Yeah, but did she die?
Oh my God! Someone
Got
was
leech
telling
guts
me.
in her.
I think it was like it was either. I think they were from England. Maybe it was England. I don't know where they were from, but they were saying that they got these swim holes, and they were made from dinosaur footprints. So you swim in the dinosaur footprints. Like, I so want to do that. That's on my bucket list now. I must find out more about swimming in dinosaur footprints. I mean, that's amazing.
I've not heard of that.
So, Jessica, are you foraging for water today?
Already done it. I had to walk 48 miles.
What?
You got your buckets of water?
I did. I can
Good.
bath tonight. I'm so grateful.
What the hell? Where did that even come from? I don't even understand that.
Keith said that people across the pond have no water.
What? How do they not have water?
What?
It's running water.
Okay.
They don't have running water.
Like it's a third
and-
world country.
Yeah. But it was really silly because she was talking to Aubrey Strawberry, who lives down under,
Australia.
not across the pond. So that's just the tism in me, though, that part, because it's like across the pond is the UK, and
Yeah.
And they definitely have water in Australia too. So
yes, they do. Oh my God, I was watching this woman. She had her horses in the river, and that river was crystal clear. Crystal clear. It looks so beautiful.
water there is beautiful. It really is.
Aubrey Strawberry definitely walks down to the river and puts water pails on top of her head.
Australia's gorgeous. Oh.
The Amazon River has so much silt and stuff in it, like you cannot see very deep into it.
No, it's very
This makes me
murky.
very nervous. What is down in that river? I bet there's lots of creatures they don't even know about.
Yeah,
Wow.
they have a lot of snakes in those rivers. Like
Yeah.
a lot of snakes, like huge snakes.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, I was just watching this thing on it recently about the Amazon River.
Betsy, get your ass up here if you want a tomato war. Let's go.
We have a
Ooh.
Thank you. I didn't even see you. Thank you.
Wait, Pretzy's here. I've been trying to talk to Pretzy for a minute. She keeps running away from me.
Betsy.
I need some tomatoes.
Thanks, Betsy.
Betsy, request the box.
We love some tomatoes over
I
here.
just want to know what I really, really want to do. I really
you
want
really
to,
wanna
like,
do?
when Morbid goes live, I want like 100 people to go in there and just throw tomatoes at everybody.
Yeah, but that would be gifting.
Who cares? It's funny. They get pissed off about everything.
Yes.
Do you think they really brought the tomatoes back because of us? Because that just popped out of nowhere.
I'm gonna say
we
we
are
influenced.
trendsetters. So.
Yeah, it's so random.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, I'm surprised they didn't bring back the eggplant one.
Oh, Betsy's coming up to fight.
There was an eggplant gif. I missed that one.
No, it's a joke if you didn't get it.
Oh, okay. That one went right over my head.
There was another vegetable though that they were throwing. What was it? I don't remember.
Bananas.
No, it wasn't. I don't remember that one. It wasn't that long ago.
Corn.
I'm not kidding.
Corn.
Penny.
Corn.
It was corn. It was corn. Yeah. That was literally like within the last month.
The corn became very popular.
Yeah, that was fun.
If you get attacked by a skunk, are you supposed to take like a bath in tomato juice?
Well, that's a theory, but it doesn't really work. My dogs get sprayed by skunks.
Vinegar helps the smell get off of your
I
skin.
do apple cider vinegar and dish
Yeah.
soap.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me, so I don't know.
I got
we
really
have
close to a
skunks and
skunk once.
possums in our
Once.
backyard.
Possums? Oh, possums. Ooh, they're big.
I used to
Lots
work
of
at a
teeth.
seafood
I have a
restaurant.
baby one in my tree that comes out, and the mama.
I used to work at a seafood restaurant, and I would be covered in like lobster juice and
Ew.
crab juice.
No.
Guess what my
And
possum's
I would
name
it
is?
smelled like straight poontang, and I would get off of work, and my friends were like, "Let's go to the bar." I'm like, "Dude, I smell like fucking fish."
I
And so
also
I
work
would
with
just
crab
ask-
legs, and I hate watching people eat them. It's like in cleaning up after them, they make such a bloody mess, and then they're like, "I want more hot butter. I want more hot butter. I want more legs."
Oh no,
It never
I would not do
ends.
that.
Ugh,
Guess what
messy.
my possum's name is in my backyard? Guess.
What is it?
But yeah, go into the bar smelling like
Gypsy.
lobster knots.
Her name is Gypsy. I call her Gypsy. I do. I go out there and I go, "Come here, Gypsy."
Gypsy is a great pet name. I mean, people have been naming their pets Gypsy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know a dog. I know a dog named Gypsy.
Mhm.
I
Very
had a
common.
dog named Gypsy. Mama Dank's got a dog named Gypsy.
Yeah, so I know 3 dogs named Gypsy in that case.
It's a great name for a dog. It really is. And that's not throwing shade at Gypsy Rose this time. I mean, it's a great name for a dog.
No, it's a great animal name. That's the only time I've ever really heard it. I've never known anybody named Gypsy. But animals, lots of animals I've known named Gypsy.
I never knew anyone named that either.
And I know the song named Gypsy, like
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac, but I'd never actually heard anybody actually name their person Gypsy.
I love the video where Michelle posted of Sheena singing the Fleetwood Mac Gypsy song in her car. And she's like, my Gypsy.
What is up with these tattoos that she's getting like a Charles Manson cult? What is up with that?
Is that before or after she knew Gypsy, though? That's what I didn't know.
It was after. It was after.
And I also need to know when she got the GBR initials. Can anybody in the world explain to me how that equals Gypsy, Bree, and Sheena? How is an R?
She said it's actually for her.
I could explain it, but I'll get my live taken down.
She said it's not for them, that it's actually for her grandkids or something like that.
No way.
She made a whole video about how it's for them.
Yeah,
I didn't understand where she was coming from with it.
She changed the story. I mean, I don't want to say the wrong thing. That's what I think happened. I don't know if I dreamt it, but I swear that I think that happened.
But how would GRB equal Gypsy, Bree, and Sheena?
Keesh, I had a dream with you in it last night.
So weird.
What was it?
It wasn't like anything crazy. I don't know. I was like in a hospital and you were like a nurse, and I kept like trying to like sneak outside to smoke. That was the dream. It was fucking weird. I kept like trying over and over again.
No, Haiti, you stay here.
No smoking.
It was pretty weird. I don't know.
So weird. I had a dream that I was at Taylor and Travis's wedding.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. It was pretty magical. I woke up like in a good mood.
I bet that was so much fun.
One of the weirdest
Did
dreams
you
I
find a
ever
place
had.
to sit? Because I heard that she didn't have any seating at her wedding.
What?
So yeah, she had this big buffet and they had nowhere to sit. So people were talking about it, how
Wasn't it in the stadium?
Yes, but they didn't have like tables and enough chairs, and yeah.
Stupid.
People were like pretty upset because they couldn't find any place to fucking sit.
Yeah,
would be too.
be a rumor. A lot of rumors are going out that are untrue.
I don't know
Well,
why
I don't
anyone
think it's
has
a rumor. I
buffets at
think
parties.
it was on some media outlet. I think that's really what happened. All the other like theories, conspiracy bullshit I can understand, but this was like a legit thing that people were.
Betsy wants a tomato war, you guys.
All right,
I want
do
puppy.
it.
I can't wait until the eggplants come out.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Let's bring the eggplant back. If you know, you know.
Me with tomatoes for. You
I
want
want some tomatoes. I don't discriminate.
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
What, you come to fight?
Tomatoes. I love them. Thank you. Hi, Coco. How's your horsies? How's your animals? Are they cool?
Hot. They're
Hot.
trying to keep them cool. Trying to keep them cool. Fresh
Do you have
water.
fans in their stalls?
No, I wish. I wish I had that kind of setup. I just like put a mister on them during the day for a while when it gets too hot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you got something.
They need
cooling
some
down.
watermelon. Horses love watermelon.
He feeds them
I do.
watermelon.
Yeah,
So
because they
cute.
love watermelon. How's your puppies and your birdies?
They're good. They're all staying cool too because it's starting to get hot out here. Atlas is getting big. Lily's talking up a storm. She's like always talking shit to us and the dog. I don't even know what she's saying. She just sounds like a robot. She's like, hello, baby. And it sounds like a total robot. I'm like, what are you saying? And then you'll hear the words in between, like, hurry, hurry, hey, baby, or like, what's wrong? Or like all this random shit. It's like,
My African Gray mimics my father mostly, but
Yeah.
he sometimes will mimic me and my mother. And like sometimes it throws me off when he like will speak in my voice. Because
Yeah.
like I always say to the dogs when
hell?
the dogs I'm like, come on, cup, come on, cup. He does that now. He goes, come on, cup, come on, cup.
that's what That's what Lily does. I swear she says Lulu and Berry because Blueberry's our other bird, and Lulu is one of our dogs, and I swear she says it. But sometimes it's clearer, sometimes it's not. But the African Greys are frightening to me. They are so
My
human.
boss had an African gray.
The way
Oh
they
my
talk
God.
is
His
like
office at
scary.
work.
There is a viral video in the UK about an African grey parrot. Let me get it and I'll play it for you.
What
Not the
about when they
African
do
gray.
when they mimic like when you're coughing? If you're a smoker, I've seen that, or mimic the cell phone ringing. Oh
Yeah.
my God! And then they do it over and over and over and over, and they don't stop.
They poop everywhere. You gotta put a diaper on them.
You can train them not to do that.
Well, my boss did not train his African
Mine aren't
Gray.
trained either. Lily poops on Jen's head all the time. It's funny.
Oh Lord, no.
She shits right in her hair, and I'm like, that's disgusting.
Ew.
Lord.
Right, are you ready?
Please, everyone, share this. Me purse just flew away on me gun. Chanel! Her name's Chanel.
It's screaming
She's
back
come
at her.
towards the canal, please. Everyone, please.
Is that the bird?
Please, everyone. Me parrot's gone. She's an African grey. Her name's Chanel. You've all seen it on my videos, please.
Well, I won't play the whole thing, but basically, she comes home, the parrot comes home, don't worry. But this went viral, so anytime someone's called Chanel, you go, Chanel! Has anybody seen my African grey?
Oh my
Chanel!
What about the one when the African Grey is screaming in the house, help me, and the cops come
Yeah, that's funny.
and they're like, what the hell? And they're like, it's my bird, just fucking with you guys.
I've seen that because the bird is crying, screaming for help, like
Yeah.
it was kidnapped and it was going to
Yeah.
be, murdered or something.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was
so
funny.
funny.
He's just like out fixing his car.
Yeah, he's like, oh, not again.
Right.
It's like, dude, it's just my bird. They're like,
Yeah.
what? How did they even learn that? Or when they cuss. There was this bird that we'd go into the shop and it would be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck your mama. I'm like, who taught you that? Like, somebody said that a lot for you to learn that.
Right. Listen. I had something to talk about, but now I can't remember.
I'm making myself chicken broccoli soup from Panera. You know, like how you could buy Panera, like
Yeah, those are good.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I like it in a bread bowl, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have bread with it.
Yeah.
I love Panera. I worked for them for
I
years.
love Panera too. It's so
Did
I
good.
was a manager.
Did you get followed by Morbid Prison Princess?
No. Oh, I think so, but I blocked him.
Oh, you did.
Why?
Well, so what do you think? Why do you think Morbid's following everybody?
To watch them, to see who to go after.
I think he gave that message. He's doing it so everybody knows Morbid is watching.
Yeah.
Well, I blocked him. He followed me.
That's what I
the
think.
game like 3 times. I unfollowed it, like removed him as a follower, and then he kept following back. And I was like, fuck you. So I blocked
How
him
do
on
you
both
even
accounts.
keep track of all that? Like, there's no way you can keep track of that. It has to be somebody doing it for him.
I sent a screenshot to random because at one point I followed him and less than 3 minutes later he followed me back. So unless it's because when you go on his page, you can't remove him as a follower without going on his page. So he might be getting a notification like Keesh viewed your
that this
profile.
person.
I just
Yeah.
blocked it. I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that. I think that he's just, his agenda is all fucking weird. And I see it backfiring on them and they don't even know. And it's just like, dude, come on. If you're so good at playing this game, you will know that you're getting played.
I don't trust it, but like maybe like he just was like looking to like get new followers, like regroup his crew because he lost so many or something. I don't know.
No,
I doubt it though. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here.
You could just block him, Teresa, if you don't want him to follow you.
That's what I did. He has an agenda. Trust me, every time. I don't know why he is obsessed with this community and doing all this weird stuff. I don't get it.
So many of these people don't even have accounts. Like they have accounts, but they don't do content. They don't even go on panels. Like he's following like so many people just because they're like in our community of like true crime and anti-gypsy stuff. Like that's really that's where I'm getting really like really is he going after like people who don't make content? What is his business? What is he doing?
I think someone gave him a list of all the viewers. People.
Yeah.
That 100.
Gypsy and all the people she blocked. She's like, this is
probably her block list. You guys are all probably on her block list.
Oh yeah, I am.
Mama Dank, when
we blocked her.
When you go on his profile, you can, if you just want to remove him as a follower, if you look at where it says follow back in red, just underneath that will be like either an arrow down or like a settings kind of button. Click that and it'll have the option to remove follower. If you want to block him, click the top 3 buttons at the top of your page and then you can block him that way.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm also blocked by Ryan too. Got a lot of shit.
Going through it. I guess he had like his anniversary date recently.
Anniversary of what?
I don't know. Of like when did Ryan and Gypsy get married?
That's his anniversary. He's still celebrating.
Now he's mourning it.
Oh my god, dude. Get over it.
What a loser. Oh, so it was recent. Oh, okay, so they did. So that was why he was all sappy and depressed. He's like, if you know what day it is today, you understand why.
Oh my god, dude. Get a life.
I could understand if they had like a whole big emotional day or their family and friends around, like so many memories, but you literally walked into a prison cell, did the thing, walked out. You didn't even get to consummate on the day, dude. Like, chill out.
On TV where he was like seen like leaving the wedding himself. He was like by himself in his tree. It was so sad and pathetic.
Yeah, that was pretty sad and pathetic.
It reminds me of when Ash Trevino married that guy in prison and she literally took pictures in the street by herself. People are weird.
Stop that. I've never seen that. You're gonna have to send me some clips.
Yeah.
First thing I ever seen of Ash Trevino was the Bedbug saga. That's when she started coming up on my FYP.
I haven't seen anything from her in a while. I don't know if she still posts.
Oh,
she's having a baby, isn't she?
She's live all day.
Oh, really?
Her and Uncle Fester go through it at least once a week.
Yeah. You know who Chris C is? She comes.
Yes.
She posts a lot of Astro.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She says
I found it weird that if Gypsy and Ryan got married in prison, how come they didn't do any conjugal visits? Because that's like
every prison allows
it. I don't think they had it.
I think only some. I don't think all prisons do that, right? Or is it just some?
I think it's certain.
Yeah,
maybe it's states,
probably right.
Certain states, maybe.
And I think you have to wait for the process.
Some prisons, even if they do have it, you have to be married beforehand in order to get it. If they do have it.
Yeah, you're right. There's different rules.
Yeah. And it's usually men's prisons that get granted it, not women's prisons.
Oh, we had it at ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had it at both TIW and Chowchilla both had it. Yeah.
Wow,
but the lifers, the people that couldn't get it were the lifers and the death row.
Why couldn't they get it? They should get it more than other people.
No, they're not allowed.
Why?
I don't know. But the long-termers could, short-termers. But if you're so there was some, well, that's not, I think there were, I might be wrong about that because I remember a lifer getting it. I think there was certain stipulations to, well, most of those lifers were there for unaliving, so.
Oh, damn.
I know there was some people that couldn't get it. I think I remember what it was. You had to have 10 years or more to get a conjugal visit. But you couldn't be on death row. So I couldn't get it because I had 12 years, but I wasn't doing 12 years. So I couldn't get it. But you had to have 10 years or more.
Yeah.
I have many friends that went to Chowchilla.
The Chowchilla?
Yep.
I only did
Actually, a friend that
a
I
year
used
there.
a friend I used to use with and run to hang out with. She actually got better and cleaned up before I did. Went to prison, and then when I went to rehab in Chico in 2018, she was actually a counselor there. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's very
I was
common.
blown away.
Yeah, I spent most of my time at CIW there for like 5 years, and then I was at Folsom for 2 years, and then I did a year at Chowchilla. But a year was split. It was between receiving and the end of my term.
Hey, Sammy, did you mean to come up? Sammy. Did you mean to come up, Sammy?
No, sorry guys. I'm sleeping.
Okay.
And I have to say, CIW
Sorry.
was like a
You're
college
fine.
campus back then. It was pretty crazy.
Kesh, you can knock me down. I'm listening to you guys when I have the kids on the bus, so you can knock me down to open up a panel.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye. I'm still here, so I'm just listening.
Okay.
Did anybody ever tell you, Coco, about CIW?
I've heard things about it. I just not details, but
Yeah, before COVID and even a little bit after, it was so like a college campus. Like it really tripped me out. I was like, is this even prison? It was like we had our units were like dorms. We had the honor dorm. It was a full open 1 yard. We had a gym, a big auditorium, a rec area, a school. Like it was fucking crazy. I was like, what the hell? Whereas Chowchilla is tighter for high risk, like security level. So your doors don't stay open, and they open every hour to your rooms. Whereas CIW,
Like that
our doors
23 in one place.
no, if you're not in 23 hours, that's jail. That's Greystone.
So I've
And
been looking at retirement homes with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and they're basically like you pay a lot of money to have everything like amenities, social activities.
Yeah, my dad was in them.
Like all the everything you possibly could need in life is like in this one little community. It's like, I'm sorry, but it seems like a jail to me. Like they're trying to entrap you so you never leave. They're like, well, we'll give you a ride to the store. I'm like, exactly. Like they're like,
Well, it's an institution.
Yeah.
But when you're old and senile and
a lot of people
need
like that.
help.
My mom is looking at it, and it's $4,000 a month.
It's not a nursing home. It's a community.
It's a community, but you're like in, like, I don't know.
But it's by choice.
You want her to be able to come and go as she pleases without having to ask like consent. Yeah.
I like having to sign her in and out. Yeah, I don't know. I just never want my mom to do that. I never want that, you know. It's crazy.
My aunt is 90, and so my mom is thinking of like staying with her in these communities because she wants to move out of the apartment she's at. And
those communities, they really get very like connected in there. Like they find friends.
It's I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like their own little world within the world.
And that's a good thing when you're old and you feel alone, though. That can be a good thing, you know, because
Yeah, and then plus, like, my aunt's 90, so like, if her health declines, she doesn't have to move. They have the assistants there to help her. You know, because like the one thing that sucks about like when you're older, they'll move you around to all these different nursing homes and or you know you have to live with family, but then if something happens, you're back in the hospital, and then they'll put you somewhere else. You know, so like that's the only nice thing about these retirement homes is that you could stay there till end of life
Is it
versus
expensive?
4,000 a month.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive, but not the worst.
Yeah.
You
For
get
the
what you pay
nice one,
for.
for the nice one. I don't there's other ones that aren't as expensive.
Yeah. Honestly, though, it's not as expensive as a nursing home. I'm pretty sure my grandpa was in a nursing home. It was way more than that.
Dude, my grandpa was
yeah,
in
my
some
dad too.
nursing
His
homes. It
nursing
was
home was
ridiculous.
expensive.
It is really expensive.
Yeah, like insanely expensive. But the difference is they're paying for staff like nurses and stuff to take care of them. They don't need that at a retirement home, you know?
And a lot of the times, if there are ones that are state funded, but they're not as nice. My
Yeah,
dad was paying for his, which was
exactly.
all state
My
funded.
pop-ups went to
Very
like,
not
a nice
more
one, so that's
expensive.
probably also why. It was so expensive.
8,000 a month. Damn. Who the fuck has that kind of money?
Well, that's another thing because you don't know how much longer you're going to live, you know, no one knows. So like you can't even plan like, oh, I could stay for 15 years, you know, you don't know.
Right. But yeah.
Did I miss anything last night?
Me and Key had a little tuffle.
Why?
She was mad about the night before.
What was she mad about?
What happened the night
Why?
before?
Well, the only thing I could think of is that her and Jess got into it, but like, what the fuck does that have to do with me?
What did they get into it about?
They got into it
Uh,
because Aubrey Straw, because Katie Bugs, yes, about Katie Bugs comes up on the panel, wants to be a badass, so I was provoking it. Sure, I was
I
instigating
can't do
shit
her.
because sometimes I'm an instigator. I can't help it. It's a character flaw I have. But and Aubrey Strawberry went up on the panel. She was actually a really good sport. Like we've all seen Aubrey Strawberry get really wicked with people. She did not do that with Katie. She was actually a good sport. But then Key got wicked with her, you know, and she was saying some shit that was a little offensive, like that they don't have running water across the pond. So Jess like called her out for it, and they got into a little argument about it, like
Oh,
show up at my house kind of argument, you know, like because that's all it always ever goes to when people get super heated. Well, come here if you want to, you know, like what are you
yeah,
gonna?
silly.
But Jess could explain it more.
I just felt like Key was saying that everyone was going after Katie and she's like this little girl and we're only going after people who we think are defenseless and can't stick up for themselves, that none of us would ever step to a bitch like her, which I don't know, I feel like it's not that nobody would step to Key, it's just that everybody's been very respectful to Key. Everybody's given her grace when she makes her sly little digs and mutters things underneath her breath to her own friends. People just give her the grace and don't call her out for that shit. So I don't know, for some reason she thinks people won't say anything to her, but we would to Katie because she wouldn't defend herself. So I went up to say, like, Kate is a 24-year-old woman. She's the same age Gypsy was when she went to prison. Like, she's not innocent. She's given as good as she gets. and you're like, he's encouraging Katie to run her mouth, and that's fine, but then Katie can't defend herself. So when Key's not around, Katie's going to get her feelings hurt, trying to be big and bad when she's not that way. So I don't feel like it's the best thing to encourage her to fight with people, more to encourage her to avoid people she doesn't align with. But I feel like he got a bit rude with me, which got my back up. So then I started to, in Katie's words, match energy. And as it went along, you know, she brought up the MPG stuff, and I was like, well, hold on a minute. Like,
wait, don't say in Katie's words because they're gonna offend people there, you know.
Oh, yeah, that was another thing. I said, like, so it's not mocking British accents that I have a problem with. I'm just going to be clear. It's when it's done as an insult, because, or like when you try make somebody sound stupid, because me as a British person, I'm never going to mock an Indian person's accent. You know, if I'm having a laugh with you guys and you say, oh, try do our accent, I'll be like, no, I don't want to like offend you guys. If you push, I'll try, but I'm going to warn you, it's going to be terrible and I don't want to offend you. Because to me, that's just the way I am. It's the way I've been brought up.
Yeah.
And I feel like he only ever mocks somebody's accent when she's arguing with them. And I'd like to know what it is about their accent that you find an insult. She's done it to me several times. She was doing it to Aubrey, which, I'm sorry, you know damn well Aubrey is from Australia and not England. You've spent enough time on panels with her talking about koalas and kangaroos, like... And if you don't know that we don't have koalas and kangaroos in fucking England, then I don't think you should be sitting on panels saying people sound stupid, because... Damn. I don't know, I still feel a type of way. I'm probably best not explaining this right now, because I'm going to find it hard to not throw shade whilst I explain it. But yeah, essentially, I've found things he said xenophobic across the time I've known her. She says I didn't have a problem until she called Katie out. I definitely did. The day I heard her say that to Aubrey, I was like, yeah, that's really low class of you, really distasteful, and I don't fucking like it. And I didn't speak to Key again until that day of Keisha's panel. So at one point I tried to say, like, I just think you've got this wrong, but I'm a jock because I'm taking my kids to school. And she was like, yeah, that's right, bitch, run, bitch. And I was like, all right then, I'll fucking stay here. What are you coming at me like that for? So I think that's where it started. And then it ended with her being like, fuck off, bitch. And I was like, yeah, you fuck off, hoe. Got a bit crazy.
That's wild.
I just don't understand how she can say that she doesn't care when I've seen her go super hard for people on here. Katie, Rachel, Sal's, people that she went very hard for. And I think she got hurt by that, and now she's got like this wall up. But Katie's latching onto her in this unhealthy way and kind of making it a codependency of protection. And it's you know,
Which,
it's going to backfire.
I get that, but then also at the same point, when does it stop? Because Mimi is somebody who Key defended time and time again and like kept letting up on platforms. Madison, I didn't even really fucking know Madison. Like, I only started to hear about her and see her on Key's panel. Sarah Riv, you may not all know like the law there, but another person that, you know, Key argued with me about and said like, you're wrong, you've got this wrong. Boston, there was a whole thing when Boston put Crystal's kids' name in the chat.
That.
Like, it's not the first time Key's been wrong, but when Key gets an idea in her head, she can't comprehend beyond her own opinion and her own thoughts. Once she's made her mind up about something, that's it, she's dead set. And it doesn't matter what you say. Like her thing with Keesh. So fucking what if Keesh speaks to Brie? I honestly don't give a shit, because at one point, Key was also in a Discord with these women. Key sat on Discord calls with these women. And everything she says she saw in their Discord about doxing, respectfully, she didn't speak up about it until they kicked her out. And I'm not trying to be a dick here, but that's when she went on a panel tour and started slagging them off because someone told her it was quiet time. She got butthurt, she had an argument with them, and then went live saying she was going to show their Discord, so they kicked her out. And then it was, oh, you're doxing in this, you're doing this, I've seen these faces. Well, if it bothered you that much, why didn't you call it out then? Why did you wait till you fell out with them? I don't want to hear somebody sit here and try and make out like they're perfect and haven't got a hair out of place and everybody else can be cussed out, but they can never have a word said about them. It's getting a little old and a little frustrating.
You know, and I just want to bring up the Brie thing. Something's doesn't always have to be everyone's entertainment. And if me and Brie have problems and we could hash it out privately, like, why is that an issue with everybody, with certain people? Like, I don't get the issue. Like, I rather hash out a lot of shit privately. Like, there's conversations I have online, offline that I will never bring up on panel, and it's no one's business. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but I've been in the same community with you guys for 3 summers. Like,
Yeah, you know how I feel about that. I don't feel like everything should be public. Like my conversations are not for everybody's public, entertainment. Some people
yeah.
want everything public, but I personally would not. To each their own, I guess.
And that's the only time me and Brie text is when there's problems. It's not like we're, having friendly conversations. It's not.
Yeah.
We try to resolve it.
Well, and what is the issue with that when the same person that's making that judgment used to do the same thing? The conversations aren't about what's your tea on Gypsy. Do you have intel? Are you giving me some Blanchard underground advice? Like, nobody even cares about that anymore. Like, there is no more sides. People are just attacking each other left and right. And it has nothing to do with Gypsy content.
Way too much fighting lately. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's far beyond that. So to get off this app and have a conversation with the pro side or whatever probably has nothing to do with Gypsy content. So why is it an issue? Because at the end of the day, behind all of this, we are all people with lives and probably have a lot of shit in common outside of that. Like, why do we have to be enemies?
We could have conversations like that. Like, not everything, not everything has to be a fucking show.
I mean, and if that's your choice, that's your choice. Like, why is it wrong? Like, I don't personally want to do that. I personally don't really care about having any conversations with them, but I don't argue with them and I don't fight with them because it's like, I don't really care, but why does my opinion on that have to be your opinion?
Yeah, no, but to play devil's advocate, I understand. I've heard Keesh say why she wants her conversations to be public because she doesn't want people to be able to twist things. And I get that. That's her prerogative. I understand, but that's just not something I would want for myself. Like, some things, like I said, should not be public. They're not for everybody to hear, but that's just not how I roll,
I don't have
everything is scamming and scheming and doxing behind scenes. Just because that was your experience, sorry, Fleur, just because that was her experience doesn't mean that's everybody's experience and doesn't mean that that's what's always going on. So I feel like that is a umbrella judgment when on a whole situation where it probably has nothing to do with it,
Yeah, well, the thing I don't get is that side, the other side, if we're going to do sides, they're the ones that hurt her, right? Like, so I don't know why she takes it out on us. That's just my whole thing. Like, I love Key. I just don't know why she always says we're not her friend, but whatever.
I was just gonna say I don't have like many friends on the app that I'm aware of that are like pro gypsy or we discuss it. But in real life, people I know that are pro gypsy, we don't discuss. We don't discuss because we don't agree. It's like religion and politics. We just don't bring it up like in real life. So I can see where like people like on opposite sides can still like, have things like she said, things in common and talk about other things. Like it's not like the end all be all of everything or should like what people believe in or what they agree with should like dictate your friendship. Like, like our differences are what makes us special.
Well, I guess that's the biggest thing, like what you said, Ash Cat. Y'all keep saying you love her, but she's so rude and she says, not your friend. I don't get it. It's complicated. It's complicated because people are complicated. It's not always, all because someone's rude to you or says like comment doesn't mean that they don't, that I don't know. I guess like from
Well,
where I'm raised, where I'm raised, like my friends, we talk mad shit to each other. We say shit to each other. Like we have no problem being open about, even if it comes off rude. It's kind of like a culture thing. I don't know how to explain it.
respectfully, I do believe Key when she says that she doesn't have friends out here because she thinks that we all are the same. Like, she can't comprehend that some of us genuinely have made genuine friendships. Like, me and Amy have met in real life. We will be meeting again many a time and bridesmaid at a wedding. Like, just because you sit out here and don't like half the people you're sitting with, that doesn't mean that the rest of us feel the same. Like, any issues or grievance I've ever had with you, Keesh, has been put aside. Genuinely adore you. I think you're so cool. I love to spend my time with you. There's no ill feeling. Like, to assume that we're all out here hating on each other is just wild. Like,
I would not be on live as much or be hanging out here if I generally didn't enjoy your guys' company.
That's what I was
exactly.
saying. That's what I feel the same way. I feel like if this isn't your community and you don't like anybody, this is no shade or anything. This is just to anybody, really. And you have no friends and you don't care and it's all this and it's all that, then why keep coming back? Why
Yeah, but
continuously being a prominent figure in the community if you don't give a shit? Is it just
she's
to?
no,
Because
she's
I really
told
feel like
us.
she does. I feel like somewhere deep down inside she does, and she's just hurt. She
No,
got hurt,
she's
so she
told
had the wall
us.
up.
She enjoys clocking bitches' tea. She's told us many a time, like, I'm sorry, some people enjoy to get up here and argue. And anytime there's a situation going on, most of us are at the front line. I'm always there somewhere in the midst. I'm not even going to lie. But, Key enjoys that. She tells us, I love nothing more than to listen to myself back clocking some bitch. So I think that's what keeps her coming back. Like, I'm
All
just going to
right.
be honest. That's my opinion.
Okay. Well, maybe that's true. I can see that side of it. I just feel like she just got really hurt as well, on top of that, by
Maybe.
people. And, because I've seen it change, the change, where she went from a little bit more compassionate to now it's like a lot of yelling and anger. So, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like hurt people type thing,
Yeah.
No, Key is here. If you want to come up, Key.
Yeah, Key, come up.
You tell us. You're the one always yelling.
What's up?
Hey, girl.
Hey.
No, we were just talking about the last couple of days. It's just been,
Oh, okay.
that's all. That's all we've been doing. Just talking.
What do you think I'm angry about? I really don't give a fuck.
That part. I feel like you got hurt by people on here, and it's just turned into a lot of anger.
Well, just to let you know, I'm not angry. I don't care.
Okay. I.
Ugh.
I think people felt some type of way about me having Katie Brooke on my panel when they had her on their panels like the past week. So I didn't understand that. Why everybody so quiet now?
I think Katie, I don't know. I think Katie is, I personally just feel like she's a lot to deal with, but so are a lot of people on here. And my personal choices is that if I just don't like it, I just don't follow it and pay attention to it. So that's how I feel about it. Yeah, that's my boundary with it. I don't think that you're wrong for having somebody on your panel that you are grooving with. Like, I don't know what I personally don't. That's just, I mean, I don't really care either way. I don't like her, so I just don't follow her and watch her. That's all there is to it.
Hey, just for, I don't know if it means
That is
anything, but
all there
Key,
is to it.
I never heard, listen, I'm going to tell you, I never heard anybody going off like angry that you platformed her. I heard people being concerned that she's smothering you and not allowing you to have a platform without coming up there, which ultimately brings her
What?
fight. Yeah, anytime you go up, have you not noticed the last few days,
What?
anytime you show up anywhere, like she is right behind you?
Allison, you have told me verbatim that anywhere I go, you will go. You've said that all the time.
Yeah, but
You asked for my work schedule, girl.
I didn't ask for your work schedule. I say, are you working tonight?
Exactly.
Then
Okay.
yeah.
So
But
what?
also, I don't show up on all the panels you go on. Like, one's obvious,
Okay.
playful, one is not so much. But if it doesn't bother you, then it doesn't, and then we don't need to be worried about that. But
Exactly.
that's
Period.
fine.
Everyone comes to my lives. Literally everyone. So I don't understand why it's an issue. And all the people that was talking before, why y'all so quiet?
And I've got to say to you, so
I'm
you
ordering
know.
food right now.
Staying quiet. I don't have anything useful to add. That's how I stay quiet.
In talking to somebody who doesn't care and has no resolution, so there's really nothing to say. You don't care. I don't know why you keep coming
I don't have
around.
no beef with y'all.
Okay, well, you sure had
When I
plenty
say
to
I don't
say.
care, I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I don't know y'all.
So why are you always coming around then? Like, if you don't care about the people in the chat. You only give a fuck
Keesh.
about a select few people. What do you keep coming back to TikTok for? Because you say we're here making Gypsy our
Because
entire
I'm
personality.
grown. I
You're here
can.
making
Or you can't
hating
regulate
your
me.
entire personality, and you can't regulate me. I'm telling
I'm
you my
not trying to. I
opinion.
don't give a damn what you do, sister.
No, you came up for another fight. As
I
always,
came
you're
up here because
always
they
out
said y'all
here
were up here
looking
talking
for a
about
fight.
me. So why not come up? If y'all talking about
You're
me,
always here. Look, I didn't come up on your panel when you was talking about me yesterday. Matter of fact, I had you blocked.
because I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Uh-huh.
You created this issue out of
Yeah. No,
nowhere.
your
Just I
attitude,
don't
Key. Your
care. I don't give a
attitude.
fuck
The
where
way
you
you
live,
slight your
what you
own
do,
friends.
who
The
you
little
are, who
muttering
you
under
hang
your
with. I
breath.
don't give a
See,
fuck.
this
I'm
is why no
sorry.
one
Do you want
talks
me
to
to
you, because
lie
you
and
don't
pretend
shut
like
your
I care
fucking
about you? I
mouth.
don't.
You don't shut up long enough for anybody else to get a word in. This is why people don't talk when you're around.
Elaine. Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead. What's the issue again, girl? Because I said something about cross the pond. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, why
Okay.
don't
Your
mute Sammy?
attitude is the reason that we
Amy.
argued. The way you approach people, the way you sit on panels with your friends and mutter your shit under breath and then don't say it with your full
Under
chest.
breath.
Thinking people all the time, Key. You're thinking nobody's got, like brave enough to say anything. People give you a pass. People have let you
I
slide
don't.
so many times around here for the shit you have done and the way you
Why
treat
didn't you
your
have an
own
issue with the
friends.
cross the pond thing when it happened? Why you brought it up
Uh-huh.
later when you was mad about
We
something else?
already
Like,
discussed that. Why are you deflecting
yeah,
from what I'm
I'm just
saying now?
saying. You ain't had no problem when I said that, and I don't know what country you live in Europe. I don't care.
We did have a problem. I was pissed when I heard it. I just didn't speak to you
You just
again
didn't
till
say
then.
anything until you. I
I
don't know.
didn't see
You got
you. You
another
weren't on
issue.
TikTok,
Oh,
Key.
please save it.
I'm not on at the same time as you. And honestly, I stopped coming in your lives a little while ago. So, you know, I only see you on mutual panels like this.
Well, obviously, we're not all going to get along all the time, and it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But I guess like you not caring about Jessica is the same way I feel about fucking Katie Buck. I don't give a fuck about her either. You know, like, damn. Do you see?
Ooh, like, what's the big deal? Whoop de doo.
What up, Apple? Quiet down there.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on, so I'm just letting you talk.
How's your day? How you feeling?
Slept most of the day. I don't know. Had something from the chip shop for my dinner, so that was nice.
Oh, good.
And yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. It's like I don't know. I don't know
What's the
what's
chip?
going on.
Is that fish chip shop?
Yeah, fish and chips.
Okay, cool.
What did you have, Apple? Did you have fish or something else?
I don't eat cod, but like cod seems to be quite popular here.
Yeah.
Whereas in Scotland it's haddock.
Ooh.
So I'd haddock.
Love haddock. That's my favorite.
Battered haddock.
I make the best beer batter.
Oh my goodness, that sounds great. And so I
Ooh,
had
I need
that
to
with
hear
like
from you.
chunky chips, like what you guys would call steak fries, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not quite. It's similar. And a tub of mushy peas, which will probably make a lot of people go, ugh. But I love mushy peas, me. So
You gotta make them GBD, baby. Golden brown delicious. Just like me.
I've got a cut at the side of my mouth and it's sort of laugh even.
I had a cheeseburger for lunch.
I can have the cheeseburger.com.
Sorry, I'm still trying to reply to Pamela for ages ago, but because I can't multitask, I'm like, we're talking at my phone. My phone's playing up. I don't know why. Well, it is a 13. What's it? 13 Max Pro something. I don't know. It's quite old now. So.
Kenneth? Oh,
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was
No,
just
you
going to
finish.
say I was going to reset all settings to see if that would help because it's telling me that my software updates are up to date. But like, you know how you can copy and text and stuff where it's not allowing me to do anything. It's not even, I don't know, maybe it's because I need to delete. I've not got a lot of storage left. Maybe that's what it is. But it's saying that TikTok's taking up 7 point something gig of storage. How can that be?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like
Hold on,
how?
Apple, real quick.
Because they're collecting all your data.
The big issue with Katie Bug was her saying, I don't know what she said about Lindsay. Is that what everyone was mad about?
No, not at all. I was
So
mad.
what was it?
I was mad because she took a screenshot out of She went into Discord, looked her name up, tried to find everything that people were saying about her, found a comment that Dank made, posted it on her TikTok page, and made it very self-serving. And I found that very appalling at the moment. Now I'm not so mad about it, but at the moment it was
the wrong timing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand.
And then she went in Discord and people were hazing her, but she was spitting fire right back. Like she wasn't
people were doing what?
She wasn't just like trying to calm people down. She was literally she was perpetuating it as well. She was.
When you say hazing, what, like You mean like a
In
college
the
term?
Discord, people go like, "Oh, what are you doing here? What do you want? Like, answer some questions." And she was like, "You guys talk shit about me here. I've seen people are calling me names." Like, she literally went in the Discord just to search what people were saying about her. Like, she went in there to fight, basically. And then she came on panel and twisted it, saying that we were calling, like, we were like basically crying about the information that she got and like how she was being treated. And it's just like, dude, you went in there to fight though. And then you pull some shit out and make it very self-serving. And yeah, so that's why I called her out that day. It was just because I thought that was very like problematic, like not I keep using problematic, but like what I
It's
mean by
inappropriate.
my definition of problematic is somebody that wants to stir up shit for no reason.
So basically, because y'all be in there talking shit about people, she wanted to make it public, basically.
No,
Or herself.
she made what happened in the Discord public. She didn't say what she did public. It was very one-sided, and not everybody's in the Discord to see what happened. I actually read the messages from the Discord on my live, but you weren't there to hear it. And then even that day when she came up on my panel and we had an argument, the next day she's on panel literally crying about it. So I feel bad, and I'm like, well, why did you want to start shit? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like, you don't think she's a problem, but I do. Like, that's just how I feel.
I'm not saying she can't be problematic. We all can be, but I think she's harmless. I think it was like a big bully tactic that all y'all did on her.
And that's my problem, is that we're not bullying. It's not I don't feel like we're bullying her. I feel like we're just, like, in her words, matching energy.
I've seen it happen a lot, but I guess she's just flavor of the week. I don't know.
To who then?
She wanted to be. She volunteered to be the flavor of the week.
Say it again. What's your?
She volunteered. She volunteered.
Jessica, what was your question?
Who has this been done to before?
Allison.
By who?
By all of them. Y'all don't remember a couple months ago, everyone blocked her. She wasn't allowed on people's panels. It was like everyone was following everyone.
I don't
just
know
doing
about,
whatever. Yeah.
I don't know about a couple of months ago with like certain
well,
panels.
ask Allison. She up there. Am I
But
lying?
what I'm going to say is the chat can be brutal, and the chat is the ones who were going after Katie for months. It wasn't people on panels. Like, everyone was trying to be so patient with Katie. We can tell she's younger than us, only 8 years for me, but we can tell she's younger than us by the way she sounds. So when she's over talking and interrupting, and like, just an example, you were talking about your situation on live yesterday, and Katie kept talking about how she feels, and sometimes people just want to feel how they feel and not, it's like sassy kind of behavior.
Well, I don't mind a conversation. That's what convos are for.
Yeah,
for people
I get that.
To bounce off of ideas or experiences.
I get that, but it goes beyond that with Katie. Nobody can get a word in edgeways. And then
people have a history with you.
Sorry, Alison.
And people have a history with you, and they were trying to fix that because people are upset.
Hold on, my alarm is going off, Allison. I didn't hear nothing you said.
Okay. People are upset that they're at odds with you. People have history with you. They have years with you. And they were trying to talk to you because they really care to fix that and make it better. And then we were like in the middle of doing that. She was down in the comment section talking about, but we are doing it to her. This is not like, she can't even come enough out of her own problems to let you have a 5-10 minutes to deal with any kind of drama that has come about with your own friend group because of it.
Is it not easy to ignore her? Like the comments?
No.
What?
She makes it
No.
pretty hard. She was spamming Keesh to come up on panel
Well,
when you were up on panel.
it's easy now because I blocked all her accounts.
But last
So
week
yeah.
Keisha was live. I think every other 30 seconds she was like, "Come up, Katie Bug. Come up, Katie Bug." Okay.
Well, I don't know about that, but she ain't coming back in here now. I'm done with that shit.
Everyone does the same shit. Like what?
What's going on in the comments, Apple? I'm not. It's hard to pay attention.
Nothing. I'm just talking to people, and I don't
Nothing
think
too
there's
bad. Yeah.
nothing to. Yeah, I kept myself out accidentally, unless it was my phone. I don't know. Like, see what I mean? The screen flipped up. I'm like, what's going on? Unless I've been. I don't know if you can. I don't know about. I'm gonna shut up because I don't know what I'm talking
Katie
about.
Bug was in the comments, and I don't know what this whole Katie Bug thing is about. I never. Girl is harmless if you ask me. So yeah, I understand
And I
y'all.
don't.
She exposed
Yes,
y'all
and
Discord or whatever, but y'all be up here
I don't
exposing
think.
Discord too. Like, girl.
I don't think she. I think she is. I think she is harmful. Actually, I don't agree with that. Like, yeah, maybe she's not doxing, scamming, and doing all that shit, but I think she's stirs up a lot of problems that I don't want to deal with. So that's why I blocked her last night after my live because I'm
I was
done.
at work. I got off work and I came on your live, and you were like, you kept putting her on me. Like you kept saying some stuff, hints like, "Oh, Katie Bug is looking for you. She only likes Key." Like y'all kept putting that on me.
That.
Okay, what am I supposed to do about that?
She says that. I don't fucking say that. She says that
So
shit.
y'all create an issue in y'all mind because she says that. A
I
lot of
don't give
people
a
like
fuck
me.
that
It is
I
what
don't
it is.
give
A lot of people like you.
I don't give a fuck that she likes you. That's not the. I don't have a problem with that at all.
That you kept saying that. Like,
okay, well,
I don't talk to that girl, but
maybe
what y'all see
Allison kept
on
saying
here.
that. I didn't fucking say that.
I think some
Allison
people's
kept saying
concerns
what?
are
saying
key
she
is maybe she's not
spills
being
my
genuine.
sayings.
You
Hold
know,
on,
like
Sully.
that's my fear that maybe she's not being as genuine as you think, Key. And I don't have any issues with Katie Bug.
And do you really think I would get myself that close to somebody on here?
I don't
No.
know.
On her. Do you think I don't have discernment?
I don't know.
No, I know you do, Key.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
know
don't
you
know
do.
because have I, as much as I talk to you on here, have I ever gotten close to you behind the scenes, Keish or Sully?
No, we don't talk offline.
Madison, though, just saying.
Key, I don't think it would be. I'm not worried about like your whatever.
Ask
I
Madison
don't.
if I ever responded. Everyone has my phone number. I've been doxxed from
I'm sorry,
the
I'm
rooter
just
to
going
the
off what
tutor.
Sarah Rivs told us. You know, that person who you defended who actually turned out to be
What
batshit
did she
crazy and a
tell you?
doctor. That
What
you
did she
were
tell
on the
you?
phone call on a phone call with Madison and Anna, and
Yes,
Anna
they
didn't know.
FaceTime me asking me
Yeah,
about something. I
Anna
forget what
didn't
it was
know that you
about.
was gonna add her into this
Do you know how
call.
many people call my phone and don't get a response, or text my phone and don't get a response?
I'm just saying, for somebody who doesn't do behind the scenes shit, you ended
I
up on a call with
don't. I
somebody.
don't. And if you feel like I do, or Sarah Riv feel like I do, tell her to prove it to you. Period.
Probably in a shady way, so I'll say it better. There's been many occasions where, you know,
I've
me
said
and you
this
have butted
several
heads over
times. The only
different
person.
people, and every single person has turned out to be batshit crazy. Is it really hot? I just don't get it. Every time me and you fall out, it's always over like you defending somebody, and I'm trying to say to you, Key, this isn't what you think it is. Like
Jessica,
you're
can
doing
I be
half the
completely
story.
transparent with you right now? Would you consider a fallout? I don't consider that. I don't
Well, all right, let's call it what it
take
is then.
any
I'm
of this.
trying to be polite to you, but when
I
you
am
get all
too.
rude and shady and bitchy on panels and start making sly little digs and underhanded comments, and I try to stay polite and patient and calm with you, Key, let's not call it a fallout. Let's call it what it fucking is. And then you wonder why people have an issue. I'm sorry, but like you sit on panels with people for hours, listen to them tell like their stories, share things with you, open up about their experience, and then 2 weeks later you'll be like, I don't know you, bitch. All right, cool. Keep it that way. I'm happy.
Don't we
I'm
all do
happier
that?
that
Like
way.
I don't know y'all though. Like I'm not lying.
Yeah, like
I'm
didn't you
sorry if I,
jealous?
okay, I know I
Yeah.
can come off very dismissive, and I'll take accountability for that. Like, I know I can be, I know I don't, I just can't lie
You
about
remember
it
how that went
constantly.
with you
I
and Ray?
don't.
You both ended up on a panel crying because you
That's
hurt
the
each
only
other's
person that
feelings.
I really feel like I was
Yeah.
really tight with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah, look how that turned out. You know, like you can't trust nobody. It's hard to get close to anybody on this app. And
Right.
I
That's why I
definitely
keep
have
my
a
guards
problem with
up.
people calling Key xenophobic. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like she's
What does
not
that even
xenophobic.
mean? I don't even know what that means.
Xenophobic.
Girl,
Well, I
Xenophobic.
mean, the
What
evidence
does that
suggests what
mean?
it
no, it
suggests.
doesn't. That is improper use of terminology as a
It's
dig at
not.
somebody. She is not xenophobic. Like,
What
cut
does
that
My
it
shit
mean? Can
off.
opinion,
someone
my
tell me the
opinion,
definition? Let me
and
go get my
Sullen,
other
as
phone.
somebody who's from a different country and has felt that way multiple times, I'm allowed to feel that way.
No, you can't just throw a
What? That means
label on
that
her if that's
Okay,
not
what?
where
so
her heart is, though. Like,
how
come
can you
on.
Wait,
It's
explain
just
can
like
her
somebody
calling
just
somebody
tell me what it
speaking?
racist
means?
or
I
Wait
want
a
to
Can you
minute.
listen.
explain
I'm
how
not
she
taking
spoke
away
and
from how you
treated
feel
Wait a
at
minute.
all.
Wait a minute. Because you can say xenophobic things without being a xenophobe. You can say racist things
Can
without
someone
being a
please tell me the
racist.
definition of
having an
whatever that
issue
is?
it's
essentially
like a strong disdain for foreigners, Key,
for
people in
people
other
from another
countries.
country.
Y'all
Yeah,
come up
that's
with
what
it.
it
It's
is.
hate.
Like the English and the Scottish.
Mocking an accent is xenophobic. Sorry.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
like
that
it.
is.
Take it up with what you fucking say.
No,
Learn
Well,
and
when everyone
educate
gets up
it's
yourself.
here,
not.
whether
Y'all were
they hold on,
arguing. Like,
let me respond to
mm.
that. When everyone gets up here and quotes everything that I say, is that xenophobic? Whether or not you from another
No, it
country?
isn't key because guess
No.
what? Most people in this society hear something in a song, see something on a movie, think, guess what? That's fucking funny. Like, I don't know, that song you kept singing, It's the Motion Party, We Cannot Get In. That was off that fucking thing that was trending on Netflix. Like, what? Sorry, do you think you own that song too? It's
No, I
completely
don't.
different to mocking an accent. I'm sorry. It really is.
Just to be clear, I don't have no problem with nobody who live wherever. I don't care enough.
So maybe you should
Period.
stop telling people that they shouldn't have an opinion just because they live across the pond or they're not from America. Maybe
I
you should
can't
stop
take
undermining
anyone's rights
people.
away. It doesn't
Because
matter
guess
where you
what,
are,
Key?
Jessica.
TikTok is not American. TikTok is, I don't need an Esther to come on this
Okay.
app. I don't have to fill in an application form to come and sit with you
Okay.
guys.
I'm not saying that
Okay.
you do. Jessica, I'm trying to be so nice about this. I don't
You
care.
don't have to try to be nice. Don't try to spare my feelings, girl, because I promise you I'm not trying to spare yours.
I'm just telling you, I don't care. I don't. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you're from, who you sleep with. That's never been I don't understand.
Oh, Katie's in here.
Like Key
My,
when
my
we
really
first
quick.
started speaking, Key,
Oh, got it.
right?
That's a different
Before
Katie.
before you
Sorry.
knew me, Key, like I never took offense, but that's just because like I don't
Yes,
know,
and
I
I want her
didn't.
to know, like,
But
Jessica,
you
I
used to
don't
say
think
you used
about you. I'm not trying to be
You
rude.
let Apple finish because it kind of proves what I'm saying, Key. Just give her a second.
you used to say like, what do you know? You're not even from here, or like you're not even like you're not an American. You're from across the pond, like. But I just ignored it because I thought, well, I don't know. It didn't really, you know what I mean? But now, like, we get on very well because you know me now. And, like, I don't,
Right.
do you see
And
what
it
I'm,
was never a problem when y'all sat on a panel when people called me food stamp recipients, government cheese. Like, I just don't understand, like, the logic behind any of this.
I
yeah,
didn't do
that's not
that ever.
nice. That's not
So
nice.
Not
never
That's
you,
did
not,
that.
Jessica. I'm responding back to Apple.
and I apologize that I was, like, privy to that. Like, I just thought the word government, it wasn't me that said it, but I thought government cheese sounded funny because we call it the dole in the UK, which is quite boring, whereas
If
government
I were
cheese sounds.
white, I would have never been called that. But you don't have to apologize to me, Apple, because, like
I
I
know
said,
what you're
I
saying.
don't care.
I understand that. I do. I understand. I know enough about the political
landscape in the majority of places in America now that, you know, I understand. And I mean, it happens in this country as well, I think. Well, mainly England. Well, not all of England, but certain parts of England. I don't know. It's a complicated matter. But some people, what might not affect some people affects, I don't know.
Okay, well, I just want to address Jessica about this xenophobia thingy. I ain't never even heard that before. But if I mock an accent, I think I do that just out of comedy purposes, maybe to be entertaining. But I'm not racist, or I don't even know what the term would be for
It's not
people that
racist,
live
Key.
across the pond. Across the pond, if I knew that was offensive in this very sensitive
It's
community,
not.
I would have never said it, Jessica.
That
I didn't
isn't
think that was offensive
offensive.
to you.
That isn't offensive. It's a term of endearment that people in America use to refer to people in Europe crossing the Atlantic Ocean. It's not offensive. I was trying to say to you, that's just my tism. That is me, like, the internal niggle that's like, no, because across the pond means UK, whereas you're referring to Aubrey, which is down under. So that's not a
I've
problem.
never known
I'm
that.
not saying
It's
that.
just a term. Like,
Right, okay, but I wasn't saying that. That wasn't my original issue. And when you do the accent, my issue is, why do you always firstly make someone sound fucking stupid? And maybe you don't think you do, but maybe you should listen to yourself back. Whenever you do it, you make them, it's like you make that, honestly, I can't even. You need to listen to yourself back. Maybe you can understand then why it sounds so offensive. But secondly, you only ever do it when you're
got that from
arguing.
Jessica. I got that
You
from Nicki
only ever
Minaj
do
when I was
it
in high
when you're
school.
arguing with somebody. You've never done that to me on a panel when we've just been chilling out, shooting the shit together, having fun.
I don't think
You
I've
do
ever
it
done
when
anything to
you're
you.
trying to throw shade at me. You say you've never done anything to me today, but then on the panel the other day, you were quite openly admitting that you've cussed me out several times. And several times, Key, I've sat there and I've let it slide and I've said nothing and I've bit my fucking tongue. Guess what? Not today. Not fucking today. When I told you the other morning, you've got it wrong, now I'm going to drop because I'm going to go get my kids to school. And you was like, run, run. Do you know what? That was the last bit of attitude I sort of took
That's
from
my
you.
personality.
Yeah, well, that's the last
okay.
time I took that attitude from you
You
and bit
acting
my
like I done
tongue,
did
Key.
something to you for real. Like,
yeah, okay.
I'm sorry that your
you
feelings
pick
are
and
hurt.
choose. You pick and choose what day it is, because you sat there the other day and was like, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I've cussed you out several times. Like, yeah. You have, Key. And now you're going to sit here and be like, I've never done anything to you. Fuck off.
People say whatever about me.
Yeah, I've never cussed you out though, Key. Never. Never had.
Well, can I just add?
Defended you many a time, yes.
We're not ever having like an issue. So
can I just add something?
I don't know if you're mad at me because you're following the crowd because everyone else is mad at me. Whatever.
No one's mad. Look, can I just add something to this conversation? I feel like Jess and Key are really great people. You guys just need to work out the issues, because if someone comes to you with how they feel, it shouldn't be dismissed so easily. Like, well, I don't care, like, if that's...
I just said that. I know I can be very dismissive.
And I'd like to know who was like falling out with you before, because from what I saw, you was shading Keesh left, right, and centre, and Keesh was just doing what Keesh always does and trying to sort it out with you and be a friend to you, and you continually
He shades the hell out of me all the time. Like, maybe y'all are, what?
Not like you do to her, Key. I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm a little bit better at it, but she shades me all the time. I think y'all are taking little small increments of live panels and making something to be upset about. These people talk about me all the time, even when I'm not present. Y'all was just talking about me before I got up here.
We were talking about the conversation.
Were you just you and Katie were just bashing on people on your panel? Is that the problem?
No.
I mean, they were though
Up
yesterday
there
because Keesh,
vibing, girl. And
after that live with Keesh, I went over to a different panel later on. Someone said, "What happened with you and Key? What happened with you and Key?" I was like, "Do you know what? I'm not going to do all that. It happened on that panel. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to go around panel to panel, keep talking about it. I've blocked it. That's all there is to it." You though, girl, 3 separate lives yesterday, and on every single one of those lives, my name was mentioned. Why? Who's the
yeah, because
Karen?
it happened. That it just transpired. Duh.
Okay, but I didn't feel the need to go talking about it on different panels because I was happy to
Okay,
leave
you
it
felt the
there.
need
I
to come up
feel the
here
way I
today and talk
feel.
about it.
I
So
feel the way I feel about you,
yeah.
and that's it. I just won't fuck
Okay,
with
and
you
I'm
going
not mad at you
forwards.
for that. I'm not mad at you, Jessica.
Awesome. Then we're good. It's all good.
Obviously not, but
I
I guess
think one. I
how
think
we
like
can
when
all
you.
look at things.
You should leave it at what it is. To go around calling me xenophobic or whatever is just,
I've addressed it
I feel
with you
like that's
now.
Karen. I feel like
I've
that's Karen
addressed it with you
behavior.
now. I'm
But
not Sal's. I'm not going to do a Sal's fucking Rose and Chewy on you. I'm not going to go from panel to panel and say, you must believe that
it's
this
up
is the way
here.
I feel. I've addressed it with you now. It's done.
Okay. All right. Period.
I think like at first like he can sound a bit like standoffish, and I think it part of that is a culture thing. But see, once you get to know her, you realise she's really not. She's actually got a really big heart. She is a big-hearted person, and I know it doesn't. You might not see that at the moment, but she really is.
And so
And
does
she.
Jessica. Jessica does
Oh yeah,
too.
of course. I don't know. Yeah, of
I
course.
never,
I am saying I'm
I
not.
never doubted that. That ain't,
Jessica
my point of
knows
view
knows
and
how.
judge.
Jessica knows how I feel
I
about her. Of
accept your
course.
feelings about it. I don't
But
know what you want me to do about it.
You don't
I'm
need to
not
do
gonna
nothing.
apologize for something that I'm not.
I'm
So
not asking for an apology. You don't need to do
okay, I'm
nothing.
just making sure, sister, because I'm not
she's a
apologizing over
really
that.
caring person. She just. I think you just get a bit misunderstood sometimes. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all different people from all different ethnicities, all different cultures, all different
Yeah.
lives. I don't go out my way to hurt people.
No,
I
you
honestly
don't.
don't care to hurt people. Like, I don't care.
She's not.
When I see
She's
some
not
shit I don't like.
malicious. She's not facetious or malicious. She don't mean it like we're like.
When I see stuff I don't like, I back away from it. Period.
Yeah.
I'm. I don't know. I just don't put that much effort into this. Like, I have my own life to deal with. I got my own shit to deal with. I come up here to have a good time, have fun, make people laugh, make myself laugh. I'm not. It's not that deep for me. So if it is for certain people, I get that. If you invest your life into, I I guess, Gypsy or other people, and
Did we? I
get
this
that, but that's just not me. I'm not.
and a lot of people aren't like that. Like majority, who on this panel makes gypsy content?
Not me
Well,
anymore.
Sloan.
I do.
Occasionally, I'll
Well, and
make
I
a funny one.
occasionally make the odd video, but not very often.
Same.
Me, can I just say this? I think you're awesome. But I feel like when you come up and you say, I don't care, I don't really care, and I don't care, I think it hurts a lot of your followers and a lot of
You ain't
people
gonna
that come
lie.
into your chat because they do look at you as like a staple in the community. That's all. I don't think that you're meaning to do it like from a hurtful place, but sometimes it just comes off hurtful to those people. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I've noticed. And so it's just bringing awareness. It's not like you're wrong. It's just, a lot of people come into your lives because they really enjoy you, because you're fun
All
to
I
be
want is
around.
for everyone to have a good time. I don't care who you are. That's it. I'm not
No, I
on like
get that.
I'm not
I
on a
get that.
mission for anything, or I don't start
I know, but do you
organizations
hear what
or
I'm saying? What I'm
join
saying
them,
is
or
that when you're like, I don't care, I don't know you, I don't care.
I
Well,
don't.
people come up to, and I understand where you're coming from, but people come up to your panel and to your lives because they trust and they have a safety and they feel comfortable. Do you
No one should
understand?
trust me. I'm a stranger on
But that
TikTok.
doesn't matter. It's
Period.
how it is because you're a staple in the community. It doesn't mean that you have to like
you have to do anything. You just have to know that. That's where I'm coming from, you know? And when you're constantly telling people, I don't care, I don't know you, I don't give a shit, I don't care, it's
But do
hurtful
you?
to the people that
But here's
really
the
look
thing,
up to
Key.
you.
My thing is, Key. You mean I see that you do care because you don't say that to Katie Bug. I don't care. I don't know you. I don't care. I don't know you. You only say it to certain
I
people
think
that
that's a
do.
defense mechanism. That's just
I
my
think you do
Yeah,
care.
I think you do. Well, that's what I'm saying is I think she does care. I just think she doesn't want to get real deep with it because that's just not
Because
deep.
it's TikTok. That's why.
Well, I think it's because you got hurt.
By
But
yeah.
who?
by
Just
the
in
people that you got close to.
life fucks you around, doesn't it? Life is
Maybe,
difficult.
maybe, yeah, real life people, but like,
I
I don't
know.
know. The
I'm
bottom
just
line
gonna,
is,
you know,
Jessica, my intention was not to hurt you by saying what I said.
Kate, don't worry about it. Honestly, we're good. You don't need to address me anymore. Like, focus on Alison, Keesh, you know, the people who do genuinely care about you. Fix it with those people. I'm good.
Next, what? What's the beef, Keisha? Me and you got beef now?
Huh?
Allison, me and you got beef?
I was about to say, hello, what about me? No. Except I do want to know
Okay, I'm
who
just
blocked me.
confused.
Who blocked me you were talking about.
I didn't block. I don't block
No, you didn't
anybody.
block me. You didn't block me. Earlier you said everybody blocked me. I never noticed anyone blocked me.
Yeah, there was a time, honey. You don't remember?
Well, no,
I
I
don't
know.
have to tell you.
No, yeah, no. I'm listen. I've already said I annoy
Guess what?
myself a lot of
And
times.
guess what happened around that time when everybody wouldn't allow you on their panels and everybody blocked you? Who was the only
Well,
person saying Allison is harmless? She may do whatever. You may have your feelings about her. Who was the only one that was defending you at the time?
Key.
Answer the
I've never.
question.
I'll be
I've
Answer
right
the
back. You guys
question.
run.
well, that's a two-part question.
I'll be right back. You guys run the panel. I gotta do something.
Okay, that's
Okay,
a
it's
two-part
okay.
question. I
I'm in charge
definitely
now.
know you were. Appleton. Okay, I definitely, you absolutely were always like that. I think the difference in what we're talking about is that I never noticed who was, I guess, not taking me in because I don't care. Like, to that extent.
Hey, ditto. I'm
But
just
my
saying
not
that at
care,
that time, every time you would come on or like go in people's comments, they would block you immediately at that time, and I'd be like, "What y'all doing? Like, leave her
oh yeah,
alone."
well see, no, I never even noticed somebody block me. Like, that's how, like, not whatever I am with it. But that's kind of what scares me about now is that like you are the person that will do that and you've got someone latched onto you that is very counting on you to fix all their problems.
No,
I never
well,
counted on you to fix
she's in
any
for a big
problem of mine.
surprise. I'm that's as soon as the first person that even told me about the little issue they had was Keish. And what did I tell you, Keish? What do I have to do with this? I ain't got nothing to do with this. Y'all create issues behind the scenes and then bring it to people in the public, and I don't have nothing to do with that. That's y'all
Well,
business. That's y'all beef. Y'all figure it out.
There, you know what though? I think there is a positive to this because I know there's a lot of people in the community that don't care for Katie Bugs. I am happy that Key kind of took Katie Bugs off her hands. So Key, when she goes live, she can go to your live, and if
Okay.
those of you who like Katie Bug can go over to your live and should be welcome there. For the rest of us that don't care for her, well, we just go to different. I mean, we don't gotta. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you
Yeah.
did us a favor. I
I
love that.
don't. I don't like it. I feel like she's
I didn't do it
holding.
on purpose, so
I feel like
I
she's
don't care.
holding Key
Well,
hostage. I feel like she's holding Key hostage. I don't like it. I
What?
think that's too much.
but Key's
Y'all think if
strong though. But
anybody in the world could
Allison,
hold me hostage, it would be Katie.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Key
Girl,
is
Well,
too strong.
I'm just not a follower. Just because a group comes together and says, "Oh, we're no longer talking to this person, block this person," I'm not doing that. I do whatever I want.
Key,
That's what
do
I'm
you
saying.
not
Key, you're
hear?
strong. I'm giving you a compliment because that's what I'm saying. You're strong. You don't care. And people who do like Katie Bug, they can go to your panel and they can have a good time and
But
have fun with her. But for those that don't care for her, they don't have to be there. That's what I'm trying to say.
fine. But what I'm
I
saying
understand
is
what
the
you're saying.
opposite. I feel like it is because he doesn't take on all of that, doesn't care who. she's up against, and that's healthy to that's healthy. But when somebody who's not healthy picks up on that and gets behind that person, so that person can fight all their fights, now all of a sudden that person who is strong, who has relationships in the community, who has discernment to whatever, now that person's taken all the bullets. And I don't like that. I don't like she's doing that. She's picked up on the fact he will do that for her. She's picked up on the fact she is strong enough to do that for her, that she has a healthy separation from the community and relationships, that she'll do it.
But
And now
you're making
he's
it though
taking
seem like
advantage of
he
her.
can't
Sounds
tell
so
her off.
crazy. How
I
like
don't think so, Allison. I think he's big. Like if Key gets tired of her, I know Key. She gonna tell her. She's gonna be like, "All right, I'm done." Like,
it sounds.
go away.
Yeah, I think y'all are taking this a little too
Yeah,
serious.
I think he, Allison,
She was
you
on my
put her in
panel
her
one day,
place.
but she was on y'all panels for multiple days. I understand she could be annoying or y'all whatever y'all issue is with her, but I just felt like she was harmless. Like I don't know. It's only a problem when I do it, No, everybody else can do it, but when I do it, it's a problem.
Well, I'll
Now I'm
say I
being a
blocked her when
bogus
she
or
was just
whatever the hell
Smiles
that means.
before she became Katie Bug, and that was a long time ago.
First of all,
No,
I didn't
everyone knew
have
that was
Katie. I
just
didn't have
Smiles. She used to come on panels as just Smiles.
Yeah,
Key.
that's
I
when I
didn't
blocked
have
her.
a problem with Katie until recently, and my problem all of a sudden became your problem.
I wonder why. Hello?
Heal the world,
I don't
make
even
it
think
a
it's
better
about Katie, I'll be
place.
honest. I think like you feel some type of way about people being in Discord. Like you don't do shit behind the scenes, so like
Jessica,
I
I've
think
said
you're
that from day
automatically
one.
yeah, so
I've said
hold
that from
on.
day one.
You automatically distrust people who are, but then like that's what I mean with the sly digs. Like you'll say something, you'll be like, well, I'm not in no fucking Discord doing behind the scenes shit. Just because you may have seen behind the scenes shit in a Discord, that does not mean that every Discord is behind the scenes.
Is that what your real issue is?
No, I think that's what your real issue is with other people, not even necessarily me, but other people in the community. Just
Okay.
listening and observing is
But no,
something you
girl.
consistently bring up.
Jess got some bling there.
Because
Did
I'm
you
not
see it?
lying. It is true.
Thank you. But it's not true. I'm sorry. Like, have you ever been in the CTW? Have you ever been in Beach House? Have you ever been in my
No.
Discord? So how
No.
the fuck would you know what goes on in there, Key? But you will sit up here saying, oh, you're all doxing lion ass hoes sitting in Discord. Are we? Are we though?
I see what gets put out because it always comes out eventually. I see what gets
Nothing's
put
been
out
put
up
out
here in
about
public,
mine.
and that's why my advice is to just be careful. It's just like a flock of chaos and bullying that people do things in discords and group chats that they would never do up here.
I
Like I would
think
never hear certain things
That's not
said in
true.
those discords.
I
That
think
is
the
true. That's
Discord.
absolutely true. I'm not saying
I'll,
you. Don't take it personal. I'm not saying you.
I know for like 90% of the people I speak to, Pura, Kaisu, Wildbird, Amy, Gypsy Toe, like random. I'm sorry, anybody who I'm in a Discord with, who are sat in the Discords that you are talking about, they don't do all that. They will come up here and say what they say. The only thing that stops them is the TikTok restrictions. That's it. You're
The
probably
dis
going to get milder in Discord than what you're going to get up here, honestly.
the Discord's only as bad as the people that are in it. So if you've got a good group of people in it, then you'll be okay. But yeah, that's what I think anyway.
Thank you for this.
I've been on Discord since 2021 and like way before like I knew any of y'all and like I just don't go into like if it's
If
a
it
bad
was
Discord, I leave. If it's a good Discord, I hang out.
if it
I mean,
wasn't for
most of
Discord, I
it's
wouldn't
not like
even know who.
nefarious.
If it wasn't for Discord, I wouldn't even know who Honey was. I met Honey through Discord.
Okay.
You know, half of the people that I actually think are really awesome people. If it wasn't for Discord, a lot of people that go in that are in my chat I talk to privately. Like
Well,
I
can
don't
we
just
just
limit
agree
myself
that
to
you guys
panel guys.
enjoy the Discord app
I
or
just
whatever
don't like.
server, and
I don't
I
like.
don't? That doesn't make me xenophobic or whatever because I don't want to be
This
involved
is a
with
separate
like
issue.
that.
Don't mix them all together, Key. This is separate.
Okay, well, can I? Am I a free American who doesn't fuck with Discord? Is
Yes,
that
but does that
allowed?
mean you have to shade your friends that do? Are they
Maybe
not also
maybe I
free
could lay off
Americans,
that a little
Key?
bit. You're right about that, Jess. I could stop being shady about it, but
You
I'm not
could, yeah.
lying. I ain't lying though.
All the popping off at Keesh about like private messaging with Bree. What's the issue there? Like, why? What do you feel
There is
about
no
that? Is
issue. She can do whatever she want to
deceitful?
do.
Right, but why do you feel it's deceitful?
I really don't care.
I think if you've
Because
had a
you brought
bad,
it up.
I think if you've
I
had
brought
a
it up
bad,
because Bree came on the panel and was like, "Check your text messages." That's why I
Yeah,
brought it up.
because we have problems. The
Yes.
only time I don't like everything being entertainment. Like all because I have problems with someone doesn't mean the whole fucking TikTok community has to know.
I've been
For
in some.
example, Key, how much do you think Salves would love listening to our argument back? How much of a kick do you think Salves would get out of that? Like, people
Me
got a
and
kick
you?
out. Yeah, damn right. And like,
I never
people
thought
got
about that. I don't care.
well, people got a kick out of Mimi being dropped off panel yesterday. Like, not everybody wants that. Like, all right, just an example. I remember when Exposing came up and said something to Keish, and Keish was like, please, can we do this privately? And Exposing was like, no, I'm going to do it here. And Keish was like, please, I'd rather
I
talk to you
respect that.
privately. Yes, I respect Keish wanting to do it privately because that was her friend, and her disagreement with her friend doesn't need to be a spectacle on TikTok for everybody who dislikes them to sit and pull apart and use as entertainment. So what you always
Well,
view
you have
as
to
a
understand,
negative,
Jessica.
it's
There's a
not
reason
always.
why it was brought. There's a reason why Exposing probably. I wasn't there for that convo, but there's a reason why she probably came up and said, "No, let's do it here." Something had to initiate the conversation.
Lack
Somebody.
of impulse control. She's a bit tapped in the head. That's
I
all I'm
really
going to say.
don't want to talk about her, you guys. Can we change this?
Sorry, I'm really sorry. I was just trying.
Not a nice person, that one. Just saying.
Yeah, but I don't want
Sorry.
to. Let's change that. Let's talk about another thing or something. But not every like
Just because people have disagreements or friendships fall out doesn't mean like the whole wave of people need to pick a side. You can stay out of it if you want to, or you can choose whatever side you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
There doesn't need to be a side because not everything needs to be displayed for everybody to see. Like, I can't imagine falling out with Amy and coming up here and like having that for everyone to watch. I'm gonna go FaceTime her and
It's
yell on the
embarrassing.
phone. It is
It's
embarrassing.
And
It's only embarrassing. It's only embarrassing when it's your side getting exposed. But people can come up and talk about whatever they want, and then when people respond,
No, Key. It's embarrassing when when personal matters have to be discussed. If these are just people that we like that we have no history with, then yeah, it's easier to. It's not as uncomfortable. But when you're like bringing up shit that's private on a public platform, it's uncomfortable. I mean, look at that shit with Christy and Susan. I never felt more uncomfortable. I wanted to crawl out of my skin when they were on my panel trying to sort things out. I hated it. I never wanted to go through that ever again, and I never will.
I don't know. I just see a pattern here, and literally, no matter who it is, if you met them off TikTok, Discord, whatever, as soon as y'all have a disagreement, people gonna put that stuff out.
Fine. I don't know. Just not everything has to be dissected by the public.
It happens like clockwork.
And I don't have to just limit myself to people on panel.
But both are absolutely fine. Like, Key, you're always fine. Keesh, you're always fine. Like, it's both fucking fine. But not everybody has to be the same. Like, there doesn't need to be all the shade thrown at each other just because somebody's different to you. It's not fair. And it's not how you treat people you spend time with.
Throw
Day in,
shade.
day
I think
out.
it's just not that. I think maybe people look for a reason to be upset about something. Everyone throws shade. Like, it's. I don't. I don't know how to put it into words to make you understand.
Everybody's like you though, Key. Just because you throw shade doesn't mean I do. And if I do, I'm going to say I'm throwing shade. Like, I'm not going to be underhanded about it. I'm going to make it clear. Like, I want you to know I feel a type of way right now. And that's just me. You're again, your way's fine. My way's fine. But like, it does feel like constant picking. You know, somebody comes in a chat and you're like, just my own situations. I've come in your live before in the morning and you're like, Jessica, I'm lost. I've got you here. And I get it. That's you. That's who you are. You know, in that moment, I was like, wait, what the fuck did I do? Like, I've not fucking done shit.
Listen, I don't have no problem with you, period.
You do, though. You had loads to say the other night. You know, you've got the resentment about the MPG stuff. Like, you feel a type of way about me for that. So let's not pretend otherwise.
You
You
think I
judged
fall asleep
me.
and wake up thinking about
No.
that? No, I brought it up because we was
No.
arguing, period.
But you judged
I don't
me.
care.
You judge me for supporting Nicholas Godejohn. That's your right, but don't dress it up to be something it isn't. Don't be like, I haven't got a problem with you, because you
You
do.
did.
Yeah, I did. And you can feel a type of way about that. But you don't need to sit there and be like, cool with me for so long, and then when we have a disagreement or there's something going on, bring it up and throw it in my face like shade.
You did the same thing with the cross the pond thing.
No, listen. I said in my chat, I am getting so tired of hearing these comments be made. On the day that I heard it said, I did not speak to you until that panel.
Okay, so we got an argument. You brought it up. I brought up whatever I could remember about you. Shit, we were arguing.
I would have brought it up to you on that panel, whether we'd got in an argument or not. Just when the subject had changed from Katie.
Okay.
Who's underwater?
Moonlight.
What's going on in the chat? What's going on? Is there problems?
Yep.
No.
Yep. They're fighting with Michelle. Michelle's fighting with them.
Why? What's going on? Michelle Bolden?
Yeah.
Michelle called Amy Whitey the other day in the chat and said something about how our king and queen's jewels paid for slavery. So that's what's going on down there. Michelle's saying she didn't
They all
say
been
that.
going at Michelle too. Like, it's been going both ways.
This happened the other day, Sullen. It's a continuation from that.
From that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Michelle's saying it didn't happen and Amy's saying it did. So then other people have got involved who've seen the screenshot back in Amy.
That's not cool.
It's not cool. We shouldn't be saying that to anybody.
Elaine the Pain.
Stop. They're gonna call you xenophobic.
That's racist, that.
That is racism, which is different.
This is why I hate the summertime. Y'all get so feisty.
It's the heat.
It is the heat.
I'm
Not you,
makes us
Apple.
angry.
Not you, Apple. You're calm.
I'm fine.
Angry heat.
Let's all go to the ice cream truck. Come on, I'll buy you a slushie. Let's have a slushie.
I don't like slushies, but you can get me some
free
salsa.
slushy day at the gas station today. Free slushy day.
I'm not gonna lie, Jessica. I'm kind of curious. Me and my
I gotta
daughter
go,
live
guys. Thanks for having a conversation with me, not just about me. Appreciate it.
Love you, Key. Love you, Key.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye, Key.
I'm wondering if it's wrong because me and my daughter love the word, but now I feel a little bad about it. If we're talking and we go, isn't it? Is that wrong?
No, that's like,
That's just,
you know.
yeah.
Because I wish
It's
that
all about
we did that
context and
here.
intention. Like, if you're arguing with somebody and you're imitating their accent, you know, that's where the insult comes in. But
That's
if
like
you're just using a catchphrase or a terminology, or, you know, like you've heard somebody say something on a film and you adopt it into your speech, everybody fucking does that shit. Like, that's fine.
That's a colloquialism, whereas the
Yeah.
other is mockery.
Yeah.
I was
There's a
like,
difference.
what? Or have we been being bullied? Okay. Okay, good. That is a very fun term to say.
But it's not okay either way. Like, just at the end of the day, just try and treat people the way you'd want to be treated. That's how. Like, that's why I take the piss out long face, because I don't like it.
Yeah, but when people don't treat you how you want to be treated, you shouldn't, you know, you
No,
should,
don't
it should
then.
seem more, not everything's deep, but yeah, people are complex and you can't dismiss that.
Yeah, no, I just ignore that. I'm like, okay, I'm having nothing. I'm very much a person that, like, you know, Maisie.
Jess,
Sorry about the
someone
cat.
just told me you said you don't like slushies. What the hell's that about?
I don't like slushies, Puffy. I don't. I'm
What?
sorry. It's
I
because
love,
we don't
I
have
love
enough
slushies.
running water to be wasting them on slushy machines. Damn.
You think I have a slushy machine in the damn house?
No, girl, we just need to stick to soft serve. I'm happy with that.
Look, Taco Bell sells slushies now. It's fine. You can buy one there.
Come to Scotland. We've got enough water for the whole of the UK and Ireland. That's what. No, seriously, we do. I looked that up on Google years ago. It said Scotland has enough water for the whole of, like, England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So I don't know why, like, there's hose pipe bans and stuff like that, you know, and you're being told to watch how much water usage you use when they could pipe it down for Scotland. It's the United Kingdom. It's called United Kingdom for a reason.
They get a lot of rain in Scotland. So, like, even if there wasn't water, you could just go outside and, like, get some water. Lots of rain.
No, there's lots of lochs and reservoirs and lots of big bodies of water.
That's beautiful.
It's the areas that are run by Severn Trent that are struggling, Apple, because where I live,
Tell me about it. I keep getting the texts. And I'm not interested. I'm like,
oh my
I have Yorkshire Water, so we're provided by all the different reservoirs. We've got like 3 just like nearby me, and they provide all the water for the area.
Can I do a poll really quick? Sorry, just to interrupt.
Severn Trent, I cannot stand those. And in Scotland, you don't pay for your water. Well, you do. It's mixed in with your council tax, but it's the council deal with it if there's a problem. You don't have to go straight to Severn Trent. Severn Trent, sorry. I keep saying Severn.
Let's do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. Is that brown heart in the chat? Is that Katie? Red for yes, blue for no.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do a poll about slushies. Damn it!
I love slushies. I love the blue
Brown
one.
heart in the chat. Do you think that's Katie?
I don't.
What
do I press for?
Flower hours?
When?
You talking
How?
about flower hours? Yes.
Yeah.
Flower
Where's
hours?
I just said yes because apparently I'm a sheep and I only do what the crowd does, and I saw everybody else vote yes. So, bah.
I'm gonna say I don't give a F. There we go.
I don't care either. Purple.
I like slushies. Who was it that showed me a picture?
love slushies.
Oh, it was
Not yet,
Haiti.
Bird. Not yet, Bird. Not yet.
You get special slushies in the UK, in the US even, sorry.
Oh, yeah, we get good ones. 7-Eleven.
That's it. Haiti got one, and then on 7-Eleven you get a free slushie, don't you?
Yeah,
They
we have happy hour. We have happy hour special.
Oh my God! Them free slushies.
Then we had
What
a
the fuck?
Beastie Boys. Run DMC. One of those two did a special mystery flavor. It's so funny. I love it.
Does 7-Eleven still do? Does 7-Eleven still do like bring your own cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them doing it
They do?
online. We
Yeah.
don't have a 7-Eleven, but I've seen them doing it online.
But they have a happy hour. So medium Slurpees Monday through Friday is $1.
Really? Oh
It's
my god.
happy. It's like 3 to 7 or something like that.
You're
Yeah.
that Jess, that would be like 50 pence to us. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Haiti, that Dreamer video you did was hilarious.
What
That
is
shit was
it?
so
What?
funny, dude. Like she put Dreamer over what she was saying about I don't know who Dreamer was talking about, somebody that was wearing the cat ears over Gypsy's cat ear
Oh,
like
Philadelphia.
battle. I
Philadelphia.
think it
How do
was
you say her
Philadelphia,
name?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It was so fucking funny, you guys. You gotta watch it.
I love Hades videos. Hades, I
I
should
gotta
stop
see
calling her.
that.
I don't know why I slip and say that. Ugh. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you love slushies, if you're ever down in Savannah, they have like the best adult beverage slushies ever. Like, oh my god, they're like to die for. I love them. And the
that,
fudge shops, the candy
thanks,
shops are good there
Jessica.
too.
I think most people on here know that I am not a racist, but if you want to think I am, that's your prerogative. Like, I really
Yeah.
don't. You know what I mean? Like, think
Michelle,
what you want.
we were not calling Key a racist. Nowhere at any point did I say that. I don't think he
Absolutely
is
not.
racist.
Have you heard of the one drop rule? Apparently in Britain, like there's a one drop rule and it's a 1% or something. And I'm 1.5% sub-Saharan, so technically I don't know what that means, but
How does it differ then?
well in the UK
Country and
like
color, or
Oh,
how
what,
does
like
racism differ?
xenophobia or racism? So racism is based on somebody's race and the color of their skin, whereas xenophobia, it's not.
it's
All
to
right,
do with
it's
your
different.
culture.
It's different on a lot of layers, but just like the
Hmm.
main point is, it's different cultures, different countries. Anybody who's considered to be an outsider, the belief that like your country is so superior and the
Yeah.
only one that really matters. That's that kind of an attitude. So
I mean,
Like
it's kind of the same though. Kind of the same.
If I say to Jess, you're a Sassenach, that's a slur for an English person. If she says to me, you're a sweaty sock or you're a jock, that's a slur against Scottish people.
Isn't that Cockney slang?
No,
Oh.
that's apples and pears. That's like
Oh, apples and
stairs.
pears. I heard the other first one you said. What was the first one? The Scottish.
Sassenach,
I
that's
heard
a
that
really
first time
yeah,
on
you don't use
Outlander.
that. You wouldn't use that unless you wanted punched in the mouth, especially if you live in England like me. But
Well,
no,
that was,
seriously.
remember on Outlander, the guy
Oh
was
yeah,
calling the girl
that's
that
what.
because she's
That
English
was
and he's
filmed where
Scottish.
I live in Scotland. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I learned that word, and I was like, "What is that?"
it's a bad word. Like nowadays, you wouldn't use it
Oh
because it's
yeah,
not.
he wasn't using it bad in the show. It was like
No,
his term of
well, not
endearment
in
for
that.
her.
Not yeah, I know. Because back set back in the olden days, and we would have called English that in the old days because like
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of like just watch
Discrimination.
Braveheart's not historically accurate, but if anybody's seen it, they know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, it's a documentary, Apple.
Okay, it's a documentary. I believe Puffy.
Yeah.
Because there used to be this thing called prima nocta, which meant like, because the English couldn't defeat the Scots back in like
First rights.
1066 or some shite, like over 500 years ago, they decided the King of England at the time, I think it was Edward something, he said, well, if we can't kill them, we'll breed them out. So essentially, when somebody got married in Scotland, one of the English soldiers got to sleep with the bride on her wedding night so that to try and breed out the Scots. See, that's a form of xenophobia. But we're not like that anymore. That was over 500 years ago. Like, it's 2026 and we get on fine now for the best part. I do. My ex-fiance's English. Well, he's Iranian, but he's English. He's half Iranian, but he was born in England. You know, so, but like if I was to call him, I don't know, so if I was to say something like a slur about his culture, that would be xenophobic as well. Because I wouldn't necessarily have to be racist. I could just say, I don't know.
I think she does it out of like jokingly, like playful mocking. I don't think she's doing it because she's discriminating.
I
No,
think
not
that's
at
difficult
all.
to say though, because then why doesn't she do it when we're all having a laugh and a joke on panel? Why is it only when arguing with somebody? That's the issue. Like, it's the timing of it and
So
the
wait, Jessica
intent.
Ann, do you really think that Key has hate in her heart for people in other countries?
I don't think so.
I don't personally.
Not so
Because
much
that's what it
in
comes
the
down to
heart.
for
I don't
me.
think so.
It's
That's what it
more
comes down
like,
to.
are they relevant? Do they matter? Do they have a place here? Like, your opinion isn't as relevant as mine because you're not from here. Like, absolutely, yes, I do.
Well, I mean, that could be the same thing as Key, like, calling people racist for stealing her lingo. I feel like it falls under the same guidelines. Like, you can't just always
Her
label
lingo,
somebody
though.
that. You
So, what
can't just
lingo?
label people from one comment.
It's not
Like,
from
it
one
has to be
comment.
a pattern again and
Darling,
again.
it
And I
is a
still think it goes
pattern.
back to hate in the heart. You know,
Okay, but
like,
you're not listening to my experience, and I am telling you it has been a pattern. This
It
hasn't
is a
been a
bit
one-off
has.
comment for me. I can give you multiple occasions, as can Charlotte. And I'm sorry, but you can't just dismiss other people's experiences with somebody just because you like her. This isn't a cancel campaign. This isn't a dislike Key. This is my experience, my feeling as somebody who is British.
well, why would you still interact with her if you feel like that's what she is?
Exactly.
How
Listen,
do you?
I've
Oh,
been.
hell no.
I'm gonna have to say something, it is, you are calling her a racist.
I'm not
No,
calling her
we're
racist.
not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I mean,
Michelle, it's two
No, we are
you
different things.
not.
can say,
You need
y'all
to
can say
educate
all day long
yourself.
that you aren't, but you are.
Oh, don't start. Don't start with that
Okay.
bullshit. No,
Key
I'm not
has
having
done that
that.
accent
Okay.
on her
I have
on
never
her
ever
channel.
implied or
I mean,
said
she
that
has done
he
it
is a
on her panel,
racist.
and just
He is
being
not a
playful.
racist.
Y'all are taking it the wrong way.
No, you are.
Yes, you are. Yes,
No,
y'all.
you
Both of
are,
y'all are.
because you don't know the
Y'all are
difference
calling her
between
racist, and it's not
xenophobia and
right.
a racist.
I'm happy to stand up for
Clearly.
her because she's not here, and y'all are wrong for
She can
calling her that
stand
word.
up for her fucking self. Why do you need to
Apple.
speak for her?
Because
Apple. Don't stress over
y'all
it.
are speaking for each other, so I can help her
None
out.
of us are, well, I'm not
All
You
racist. I
right,
and
can speak
Michelle,
Jessica
for
one
are calling her
second.
myself.
Why
racist
did you call Amy
because she
whitey? Whilst we're
playfully
talking
You're
about
in
sitting
that
in the
racism,
chat
accent.
saying I'm
why
a
did you
fucking
call Amy
racist.
I don't care
whitey?
about that chat. I
No,
don't care
why
You
about
did you?
that.
you sat in the
Why did you
racist
do
and
that?
you sat in the comment section and made a racist comment about me. Did I fucking go
About
mental?
what
No,
I
I
say?
ignored it because
What
it's
did I
not
say
worth my
about you, Apple?
time.
I have
No,
prayed for you,
you're
Apple.
not
What are
going
you
to come
talking
up
about?
here and
What did I
gaslight, dude.
say?
No.
What did I say?
Somebody said you said something about a white comment or whitey or whatever, or you made a white remark. That is still racism. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I'm not exempt
I
from
have never
being.
called you white, and you just listening to that
You
chat. They
called
could be
Amy
lying.
white, and I've got the
Do you ever
screenshot,
think they could be
Michelle.
lying? They could be lying, making up
We've
shit.
got the screenshot. Now, what are
Well,
you
look.
going to
At the
say?
end of the
So what?
day,
Why do you?
I ain't
She
So
said
you're
that I
racist.
okay
called
to be
I
her
ain't
white.
racist, are you,
racist.
She,
Michelle?
End of
I
story.
listen. It's a lot of people called Michelle in this on this app, and
No, it
somebody
was
has
you
my
under
thing
your
too.
name
So
and your
yeah, you right
picture.
up under my name. They have me. They are playing me.
Yeah, It was you. It was the day I was
Okay,
arguing with
well,
Kay.
you can think what you want, but I'm here to just say I'm standing up for Keesh. She have done that on her panel a lot with that accent, just playing playfully, and y'all are taking it the wrong way.
Dude, I love Key. What are you
No,
talking
you do
about?
not love her. You don't love her. You do
Okay, you're
not.
telling me
Who
how I
are
feel now.
you
You
to
do not.
tell
You
You're
have
gonna
me
hatred
fucking
in your
tell
how
heart
me
right
how
I
now
I
for Key.
feel?
feel.
You and
No,
Jessica, cause
no.
of
Who
an
are you
accent.
to tell me
I just
how
had to
I
say that, Keisha,
feel?
and I did not. I had to, cause that is crazy. Calling that girl that.
Michelle, if you ever came
Black
to me and
people
said
are
you
the
felt
most
someone had
hated
been
race
racist to
in
you, I would
America.
never
Black
undermine your
people are
Jesus
the
feelings
most
and I
hated
would
fucking
race in
never
America.
Christ.
cancel out
Now
your
get that through
opinion.
your head. Y'all just
You
make up stuff.
can
Black people
listen
are the
for a
most hated
second.
race in
Uh-huh.
America.
Okay, Michelle.
Okay,
So
can
you
I say
don't know me very well. You don't know who I take
I
up
don't
for.
want to
You
know
don't
you.
know.
I don't want
That's
to know
fine.
you.
okay? Can
Well,
I say
fuck off the
Y'all
something?
are racist.
panel
That's
then.
it. Y'all calling her racist, and that's not right. Now I'm gonna go, Key, because
No,
I'm
we
gonna go.
never
Thank
called
you
her
for letting me up.
racist.
You
No
have a
one's
good
ever
day,
called her
Keish,
racist, and
and
you're
us
clearly
and all the rest of y'all.
you're
Goodbye.
mistaken. You go and have to go and research it. Go and look it up. We have
All right,
never
get out of
called her
here. Let me,
racist.
Key, can
can you let me down, please? I appreciate it.
All right, but wait, Michelle, before you leave, really quick, can I say
I'll
something?
fucking happily let you
Can I
down.
Go
say
ahead.
something? some people like you know how some people, because of our experiences, we feel a certain way, and it's not, maybe it's not exactly the terminology to how we feel, but that's just, you know, because I'm mixed, because I'm biracial, there's some people that I feel treat me differently because of my
Yeah, shit.
nationality, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I'm always right.
No.
True, that's true. That makes I understand that part.
My
Yeah, but
my
they,
ex
I mean, they
fiance's
are calling her
mixed,
racist, Key.
and
No,
Huh?
they're
my
not.
ex my
They're
ex
They
calling
I
use
am
that
not
fiance's
word
calling
mixed.
her
xenophobic.
racist.
They are
I'm
He's
calling
calling
her
her
racist.
xenophobic.
And
And if
just
you
can you
use
always insert your
Google,
stuff, yourself and
uh
stuff that don't
huh,
have nothing to do with you.
yeah,
So
I
so do
this is
noticed
more
you
you.
a
too.
personal thing for you
I
then,
noticed you
Michelle.
So
too.
do
You
you.
you insert
I
yourself
think
in
Michelle,
stuff that don't have anything to do with
girl,
you.
Do you know what?
one
I'm
minute
going
you're
to
cussing
drop
me on a
because I'm
panel, the
fucking
next minute
sick of
you're following
this.
me and liking my videos. I never knew
I don't
where I
call
stand with you. It's a fucking roller coaster, honestly, girl. But one thing I am going to
what? I
say,
don't even know you.
Google
I don't follow you nowhere.
xenophobia
You
and
might wind up in the
racism are
same
two different
area I am, but I
things.
don't follow you. What the hell you mean?
Okay, okay, okay.
You're not gonna
Like I said,
lie
I
on
didn't.
me.
Hold on, cause I got this, Auntie. Like I said, I didn't even know what the term xenophobic meant. I started using that accent when I was in fucking high school. Before TikTok even existed. These bitches want something to. Bro, I'm about to go the fuck off. Y'all want something to cling on to so fucking bad. This is the Karen shit that I be talking about. Y'all mad about a certain situation. You got 50 little problems with me, but you always in my motherfucking face, bitch. Girl,
Well,
y'all just want some,
firstly,
this police
Sullen
Karen
asked
ass
what the
shit
difference
that y'all got a
was.
problem with, period. Bitch, I don't give a
Sullen
fuck
asked
where you
what the
from.
prob.
I don't give a fuck what you look like.
Yeah.
And if she
Okay.
did call Amy white, so what? She is white. The
She
fuck?
called her Whitey. That's what she called
Is she
her.
white?
Yeah, but
Right?
in a
Okay, so shut
country
the
that
fuck
Okay.
up,
is
y'all just be on some
Awesome.
trying to
that's
Yeah.
just
turn the whole fucking community
Good to
or
know where you stand,
audience
Key.
against people. So you pull some shit
Yep.
out your ass. Any other
Okay.
time, y'all in my chat laughing. Any other
Uh-huh.
time, bitch, please, I'm so sick of this shit,
wait,
y'all.
wait,
And,
Key.
Mm-hmm.
and Keish, you sit right. Hold on. Let me gather
Wait,
you
let
real
me
quick.
just ask
You sit
something to
right
you.
here because you're a follower. Period. You sit right here and just let shit like this happen, girl. What the fuck, Keish? You
I
think I'm
just said
xenophobic
that,
or racist, girl?
dude.
When I say, hold on. Any
You
other
weren't
time when I
even
say,
in my
hold
chat.
on,
You
when
weren't
it's
even in
somebody
my chat.
else, just like Jessica just asked me, oh, do you think Sal's got a kick out of that? That's what y'all worried about. I don't care about that. Any other time when I say, bitch, you don't even go here, it could be from somebody from the Idaho 4 community. Girl, you want something to clutch your pearls about, period.
Do you know what's
Bye.
sad? I would have thought after what happened a few weeks ago to somebody that we all considered a friend, well, the majority of us, you would have thought that that would have woke a few people up to the understanding that you're not promised tomorrow, and maybe people would have maybe changed their attitudes and improved like
And
how
same
they
to you
treat
too, Apple.
others.
You take your own advice.
I literally just said, but Key wouldn't let me talk. I literally just said some people judge certain situations with terminology because of personal experience. Does not make it right. I
Right.
does she fit the box of what Jessica is saying, the terminology Jessica's using? No, I don't think she does, but Jess feels that way because of personal experiences. Does that mean, that's all I'm saying is
Key has never. I've been on Key chat a lot,
thing,
Keish, and
honestly.
she has, that accent. She just be playfully doing it, and that's just crazy to call her that word just because she's doing it playfully. Y'all cannot
You could
justify that.
have you,
You cannot.
Michelle, have you actually gone and researched what the word means first? And I'm not being funny, and I'm not trying to
I
be
don't need
mad.
to. I don't need to. And I'm
Okay, you
not.
don't need to.
Because
Okay.
it's stupid for you to sit up here and call her racist. It's another word
I
for
never
racist.
called it a
Michelle,
Y'all
racist.
always make up other
nobody
words
called
that
What
her,
the
mean
fuck is
racist. Y'all
wrong with
make
you?
up
I
words
never
that
called
mean
it a
racist.
people,
You
racist.
are
Don't
okay,
calling
do
her
that.
racist and she are not.
You can call me
Call me,
anything, but
let me
don't
down,
call me
Keish.
a
I,
fucking
I love you,
racist.
Keish. Just let me down because this is crazy for them to do that. And it upset me because I'm
Yeah,
a black American.
I'll let you fucking down, bitch.
All right, don't come up here yelling your fucking mouth off and then sit there crying at the end of it, because I'm sorry, that's completely self-fucking inflicted. If you're gonna mouth, then fucking mouth with chest.
Well, you don't know
Look,
what
if you're
Michelle's
gonna,
been through in her life either, though. Like, you know, that
We heard
obviously
what she's been
affected
through.
her. So
But why does
everybody's
she think? Why
feelings
does she
needs to
think
be
that Just created?
validated.
Why does she think Just created the term xenophobia? Google is free. Look it up. No one said it was racism.
she don't need to look it up because, like, for some
We
reason,
already
I'm
fucking
a
told her what it
racist.
meant, but she wants to go on with her own whatever because she's fucking crazy. Jess has a right to say whatever the fuck she wants, just like Key, just like everybody does every single day. This isn't the first time Jess has voiced this opinion. At least to me in private, I've heard Amy, I've heard Apple, I've heard Jess talk about being otherized because they're from a different country. And that's the point. And it's not talked about enough. Half of you didn't know what it meant 20 seconds ago. So that's why they're not talking about it all the time.
Don't call you crazy. Well, don't call me a fucking racist.
You are crazy, Michelle.
Because my ex
You
is mixed
absolutely are.
race, and I saw how he was treated. So don't call me that, because it personally, just don't. You can call me anything, just don't call me a liar and don't call me racist. You can call me CUNT, whatever you want. Don't call me racist, don't call me a liar, because there's two things that'll fucking trigger me, because I'm not either.
And if someone politely tells you how they feel about something, if someone says, hey, I don't like when you mock my accent in an argument, right? You don't have to be from the UK, you don't have to be from Ireland to try and understand how that feels. You just, being a normal human, would say, oh, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. But instead, you want to die on that hill, conflate it into racism, which has nothing to do with racism. Like, do whatever you want. People can feel however the fuck they want to feel and keep acting like you don't care. Like, clearly you care when you want to fight about it. A normal person would say, I'm sorry I made you feel that way, and not do it again. But some people just want to fight.
Well, I don't want to fight. That's one thing I hate doing, is fighting. Life's difficult enough without this. For everybody, I'm quite sure. She doesn't want to talk to you. One of my cats went missing. The other one wants to talk to her, but the other one's in hiding because she got lost.
I'm curious. Sorry, Apple.
I'm just
Sorry,
explaining
baby.
why she's meowing her head off. I apologise. If you want me to mute up, just say. I apologise.
Don't apologise.
She's upset because Lily won't come out from under the couch. And
I'm just glad you've got both kitties at home.
oh, me
sweetie.
too. Me too. It's been a horrible week. Maisie! Oh my goodness.
I mean, really, it's just fucking cultural differences, honestly. It really fucking is. Because you can't always just put a term on someone's behavior. Like, because you don't. I don't know. It's just. I feel like it's just cultural differences.
It's not though, because people don't really understand it, and it is like a newer term, and unless like it's something that you've experienced or you've been taught about, it's not something that people are widely aware of. But that doesn't minimize it in any way, shape, or form.
But that's the thing. Like, we are in a country with all cultures. Like,
yeah,
we do understand it.
So are we. Like, that's kind of my point, though. There's more than one accent to England. Not everybody from England sounds stupid or, you know, and again,
Well, just like Americans. I mean, people from the South, they make them sound sorry, but when you do a Southern accent, some people make them sound slow and
I would
poor.
never though.
But
I wouldn't do that.
But that doesn't make. But that's it's not uncommon.
Well, I treat other people how they treat me, and how I would expect to be treated. And I would never, ever invalidate somebody. If Key came to me, if Michelle came to me and was like, hey, I feel like one of your friends has been racist to me, I would never invalidate that. And like the insinuation's wild. Gypsy Toe, how do I respond to racists? Can you just remind me?
Well, Jess is like the number one person who speaks out against it. That's why we're fucking friends. I wouldn't hang out with her if she is a fucking racist. People have called her racist in the past, which isn't fucking true. And I actually hate when people water down that fucking word by slinging it around. When I say it, I do fucking mean it. And when I do say it, people still disagree with me. And the fucking FBI panels a bunch of people who I think are racist, but no one gives a fuck about that. Everyone has the right to their opinion. You don't have to agree with it.
So when I was leaving Pole a couple of weeks ago, there was an Asian lad walking one side of the street, and there was like a white woman who was drunk off her mind, and she was yelling all kinds of abuse and racial slurs at that lad. He looked young. I don't even think he was 18 yet, but he's just trying to make his way home, and here's this fucking bitch attacking him in the street. So I started yelling in the street at her, got my phone out, making sure I name and shame this fucking bitch, making sure I'm yelling as loud as I can so every fucker around her knows that this bitch walking towards you is racist. I don't play with racism. I never have, I never will. And if somebody feels that they've experienced that, I'm going to be the first person speaking up for it. So
it's actually really common now in England because of the amount of like people coming in from different ethnicities from different places, and that's a different matter. But you know, my ex fiance, who I'm still friends on and off. We're still very good friends. Every day when he was a child, I can't experience it personally, but every day as a child, he was beat up at school because he was the only brown kid in the whole of the school. They were all white because it's a white upper middle class town, and he got a beating every day. And that, like, so don't ever come at me with racism. Don't, because
and especially when people are brown in America, we call them racist. If you're being a bitch to someone who's from Mexico, you're a fucking racist. If you're using where they're from against them, you're a racist, especially when they're brown. But when people are white, it seems like people don't give a fuck and they invalidate their experience. It's the same thing. They're white, right? And back, however many years ago, when Italians and Irish people came over to America, they were treated the same way, discriminating each other as white people. So,
we still have it with England and Ireland now. Like, we have very difficult histories as countries. And, Britain did a lot of wrong to Ireland, and Ireland haven't forgot about that. So
no, neither have Scotland, but I have. Like,
it goes on between our own countries as well.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid the two come together for any type of big tournament, because Jesus fucking Christ, that's going to be a whole shit show. But I'm just saying, it's been a pattern. Sullen asked a question, I answered it. It really didn't need to turn into all of this again. Again, my feelings are my feelings. You don't have to understand. If you've not experienced it, great. Hope you don't, because I would never treat any of you guys differently because you're from America and I'm from England.
Rosie Days says white people aren't oppressed, though. It's different. Well, I don't know where you're from, but I know that in this country now, and I know this because my mum used to work for the council, so she was privy to the information, and they have a quota where they have to offer jobs to people of, like, say I went for an interview and somebody of a different ethnicity went for the same job, they would be more likely to give it to the person that's like a different race, because they don't want to be seen as, only employing white. They want to be diverse. It's ridiculous over here.
There's a comment in the chat saying, coming from a panel of white women, what would you say to that?
Can I just add something?
Would you even call me white if I'm like 25% South Italian, Greek, and Sub-Saharan, and fuck knows what else?
Honestly, the one thing that I truly enjoy about this app is meeting people from other countries. Like, you don't get that opportunity when you are in the real world. Like, the first person I ever met was from Bulgaria, and she was amazing, and it was so cool, like, learning about each other's cultures and getting to know each other. And I think we should embrace it and not, down, like, we shouldn't, I feel like we should be embracing that we get to experience this, you know, not make a big deal about it.
It shouldn't be, yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like I said, like, you don't have to understand it to respect people. This is not the first time Jess has said this before. It's not something that's a popularized term. Not a lot of people even know about it, but she's from a whole different country where it's a lot more, you know, they have this issue,
Prevalent.
especially being
Yeah.
on American social media, as, you know, we only have a handful of people who are from a different country. And so they have every, you know, they have the same opportunity as us. You know, if they feel like they're being disrespected, you don't have to understand it to respect them.
And like I've heard people in the American panel going on about people in America that are white having like privilege. We've never experienced that in in our country. We've never been. Have you, Jess? I haven't. Not in Scotland.
Well, what are
Sorry,
your
I just
thoughts? What are your thoughts about Key calling me Valley Girl when I'm not?
Sorry, can you explain what that means to me, Keesh?
Valley
Like,
Girl, the way I speak, like, I don't like the way I talk. It's a it's a term.
Nobody should be. Here's my thing. Nobody should be making comment on the way anybody fucking talks. I don't care if it's your accent. I don't care if it's a speech impediment. I don't care what it is. People cannot help the way they speak. You just don't make comment on that. It's fucking rude. And I'd feel the way across the board for anybody. Have you ever heard me degrade somebody I'm arguing with for the way they talk? No, that's low class.
I think it's just a way. I don't know if it's degrading, but it's a way to kind of just talk shit.
did it make you feel? And did
That's
it
what I
make
was
you
gonna
feel a
ask.
certain way?
How did it make you feel?
A lot of, no offense to anybody, but a lot of black people, when I open my mouth and start talking to them, they look at me like, what? You're black? Your name's Keisha? Like, what?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Exactly. I think it's a way to, like, yeah, I'm also half black, and I've been told, you know, I don't sound black enough, I'm not black enough, whatever. People are from different areas of the country. We don't all sound the same. It's very
And white
ignorant to say
people
that
tell
about
me that
people.
I'm black and that I act
Yeah,
black. And so it's
you're
like,
not black
You
enough
guys
for
have
black
a
people. You're not
harder
white enough for white
time.
people.
You guys have a harder time like finding your place in the world just because you're mixed, you know?
no,
It's a lot harder.
I think people have a problem with expanding their horizons. I don't need to fucking fit their fucking.
Yeah, that too. That too.
It's such a horrible subject, and I really don't know. I don't think we should like.
I mean, even my own dad would say shit like that. My dad's black, you know, and I've been called all types of names growing up. I always been the black sheep in a lot of situations, and I've just learned to embrace myself and be grateful that I'm more diverse than a lot of the fucking people around me.
Yeah, it's not a nice, it's not a pleasant subject or topic, but you have to use it as an example to make the differentiation between xenophobia and racism, because they're two entirely different things and they don't correlate, and they're not anything like. One is not like the other. You know, and so like I don't like.
I'm sorry, Apple. I've
No,
just
I just don't
remembered there
like it.
was.
I don't like talking about it. I hate it because, like, it's just the way that, you know, okay, I'm white. You can say I'm white, whatever. Um, I don't, that's fine, but I've just had a lot of experience, and I know what Keisha's is saying about, like, being in that sort of, like, middle sort of group where it's like, you're not black enough, but you're not white enough kind of thing.
I mean,
You know?
if you've seen the picture of my son is completely white. When I was at the park, the lady asked, "Oh, where's his mother?" Bitch, I am the mother. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
people could be just fucking rude. It is what it is.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they are. That's because people stay in their own little bubble. Like, even raising my son now, he hasn't been around very much diversity in this state that we live in. I grew up and went to school 85% black. My son's never even been around diverse people in this state. It's, I don't like it. I don't like that he doesn't have those experiences.
That's one thing I'm definitely proud of. Like living in a big city like Chicago. My son has every shade. Like he goes an Asian, black, white, Mexican. He's like that's. But there's a study that was done where the kids were shown smiley faces, but they all had different shades. And they go, who is the most uneducated? And they're all the same smiley face, but they're different shades. And they always like pick the browner skin. Like that's a known study.
Yeah, when I was at college studying social care, they showed us a really very it's actually, you can go and look for it on YouTube. It's a very famous experiment where this teacher in America was trying to, in the 70s I believe, or the 80s, was trying to show children, like, explain what racism was. So essentially she said one day, so all of those with brown hair and blue eyes or something, like, you're not allowed to talk to the people with
I know
green eyes.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that study. And they actually did. And the people that were told that they were lesser, even though they were all the same colour, it's just they had different eye colour, different hair colour. They were told that, like, in the playground, you're not allowed to socialise with them, you're not allowed to speak to them. And then it was a bit brutal in my opinion, but it did show the point. And so this teacher was like, yeah, do we like the like, let's just say the brown haired ones, right? And they'd be like, no, we don't like. Why? Because they're not as intelligent. And it showed you how easily the kids were indoctrinated. Do you know what I mean? And it was clearly to prove a point and that study is still used with adults today in every country. And you know what I mean? It just goes to show. And actually what happened was the people that were like, and then they swapped it so that obviously the blonde haired kids were in that position where they were lesser. I'm using the word lesser because I can't pick my words at the moment, right? Bear in mind I am autistic and I'm not good at word choice. And eventually, because they were being told they weren't as good, they started failing on tests. They started doing worse. And it was only because of how they were being made to feel. It was nothing to do with their intellect or their intelligence or their ability or their competence. It was all to do with how they were being treated by the rest of their class and by the teacher. And that is a very famous study, and I can't remember this was back in 2002. I did this course, but if you go and look it up, it's a fascinating study, and it kind of just shows how detrimental it is.
I think this is probably a brewing topic within our community, is the cultural differences. I mean, I've heard plenty of times of you guys say, like, like Apple, Jessica, like, I've heard you guys both say that, oh, we're the Americans, this is how they talk, this is how they act. And I think that's just probably what's been brewing throughout the years, like, yeah, there is a lot of
because I've got American family. I've got family in Illinois. I've got family.
But I feel like that this is a topic that we've discussed it, but just not as in depth.
Maybe not. I mean, I've got biracial half siblings somewhere in Chicago. It's, I don't know. There's some things that are like.
There was a video on TikTok, I'll find it and repost it, but it was an American woman and she was going, it wasn't so much as like stupid sounding as what Key does. It was more like imitating the Queen, I guess, but like from the Victorian times. And she was like, why do all British people talk like this, blah, blah, blah. And she was doing the imitation. And a woman reposted it, and she was basically ranting about how this is xenophobic and people need to educate themselves. This isn't like a one-term issue. This isn't just a like, oh, I feel this kind of a way. This is things people are, I guess, just learning about. And I don't know, in England, things are like, I don't know how things are in America, so I can only speak for my own country. But from a very young age, we are taught, like, we don't do this, we don't do that. There's that video with the nail woman, right? The Chinese nail woman who does long or short nails. I love that video, but I will never imitate that video because to me, it feels disrespectful. I'm not Chinese, so to imitate a Chinese accent to me would be disrespectful.
And I think that's the difference, is that our like, you might be offended by things that we're not, we've been normalized. I mean, look at South Park. Look at how they mock people and accents. I mean, they have a whole fucking song, Blame Canada, with their beady little eyes and their, you know,
little eyes, yeah.
It's
Same thing with American comedy. Same thing.
It's not, I don't think, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, I don't think Key is targeting your country. I think it's just, we've normalized things that maybe you got, like, your culture hasn't.
It's not
so there was a time homophobia was also jokes on South Park, and you know, the world moved with the times. So again, like, maybe you guys haven't caught up with it yet. I don't know, because I know Gypsy Toe was taught a lot about this.
I said this in the Discord. That's why, like, when I told Key, I'm like, I do want to challenge her to a roast, but I'd rather write it down so I'm not offending. Like, I'm being respectful, but still talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a fine line. And when you're just like rolling off the tongue, it's easy to offend people that are listening.
If Key wants to imitate the British accent, I guess go off, but don't do it when you're arguing with somebody, because that's when you're using it as an insult.
She makes fun of the way I talk.
That's the difference, though.
I personally don't like that.
With xenophobia, if it's done in jest, like comedy, there has to be malintent behind it. So if you are in an argument, or if there has to be some kind of like maliciousness or malintent or nefarious. You have, like, anger. Anger is the best, easiest way to understand. If it's done in anger, like, or if it's done out of like spite or whatever, that's the difference. If it's done as a joke or as comedy or whatever, I can differentiate that in my head. It doesn't mean I agree with it. I'm just saying I can see the two sides. But like Dank's mum was saying in the chat, the ones that really need to be like pointed out are what I call the globalists, the elites, the 1%ers, not the ones that his nibs calls, but they are the ones that have set it up, because it's right. So when they were trying to like right. So when, let me get this right. Sorry, because I am right. So a group of eugenicists, including Dawkins, back in the day when they were studying different ethnicities, they had several different words that they could choose to describe the differentiations between the different races, and the word they chose was race. And I believe, and I've read literature on it, that the reason that they chose the word race was because it was the most divisive form of, like, it was the most divisive word. Because if you think of a race, you think you like a race to the finish line, like a race who's doing better in the race. It's a divisive word that was formulated by these group of eugenicists way back when they were studying, like, sorry, fibro fog, but you know what I mean. And I think, there is a lot to be said about that. It goes with religion as well. All of these things are like, I mean, religion. I'm not going to like put down religion. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that can be used as a form of division as well. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's many things that can be used to divide people, and
Yeah.
the last thing we should be doing is we should be trying to like God, I sound like a hippie, but you know what I mean. We should be not trying to should be like trying to be one, not
and like telling people that, like, why have you got an opinion on this, like, from over the pond, or like, why are you voicing an opinion here, trying to like that. To me, I'm sorry, you can't dress that up any other way. It's like dismissing somebody because they're not from here. That's not cool. You can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah, I think like it's just argue with people on the point. As soon as you like, reduce down the argument to where someone's from or what they sound like is when it starts becoming insulting, and don't act surprised when people are insulted. Sammy Soup down in the comments not too long ago was saying how she thinks gay people are going to hell. Believe whatever you want, but when you say that out loud, don't expect people to not say anything back to you. Don't act confused and surprised. Say whatever you want, believe whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But don't act like you're not going to get anything back. And it's the same thing when, Jess feels a certain way. I didn't understand xenophobia all that much until she has told me time and time again how she's treated differently, because when people don't like her, they come back at her with where she's from and what she sounds like. So, I don't know.
By the way, I had that exact same thing from Cherish. I didn't even know that girl, like, from Adam when she first started
Whoop-de-doo.
coming
Do whatever
online.
you want, Key. You always do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Just don't act like confused when people don't like you.
Or say that you fit a certain category. Like, sorry. I mean, I've told you like what those things are now, and if you continue to do it, then that's through choice and that's on you. But like, it is what it is. Awesome.
there's like people on here that they'll try and it's quite funny actually. I find it funny personally, like I don't like saying his name because I don't want to conjure him, but like him and his 1%ers, like the elite 1%. I've heard them mocking my accent and it's fucking hilarious. They don't sound anything like a Scottish person. And it is out of like malice, but I just laugh because in that instance, so like there's so many variables going into this. It's such a complex subject, topic. It's not and at the end of the day, it comes down to how does that person feel, and you can't invalidate other people's feelings, and you can't tell other people how to think or what to feel or how to feel sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but some people aren't as mindful as others.
That's true, but maybe they should have a bit more self-awareness. Fuck's sake, man, I'm autistic. Look at me. I really struggle sometimes, but I try. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't always have the lexicon for
Sometimes
what
I
I'm.
try, and sometimes my patience gets tested, and it doesn't mean it warrants a negative reaction. It just means that there's things that we all could work on.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what's cool about this app and live streams is that we all can learn and grow if we choose to.
I just like, I don't want to keep banging on about it, but I've seen a few people say like the British accent sounds dignified. Well, where I'm from, it's like the north, and in the south, like it's quite a big divide in the UK.
Yeah.
So when you're from the north and you're Yorkshire, you get told that you sound stupid, low intelligent, you speak lazily, you don't pronounce your words correctly. Like,
well, that's how it
Just
is.
because
Same
that
thing here.
happens in
Same thing
America.
here.
exactly,
It
right? And
happens.
That happens here.
Yeah, like people
exactly,
from
it
the
doesn't,
south
but it's not
get
okay.
insulted. No,
I
it's
say y'all. He says you all. Like, I mean, we
that's
get
a
it.
southern term.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we understand probably more than a lot of people would think. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to be honest. Not to get political, but our administration has embarrassed us so bad on a global stage that we are like, how the F can we come up from behind that screen because they don't represent us? And like lately, I know even just me myself, um, the World Cup happening here and everybody coming over here from different countries and being like, oh my God, like the actual people are way different than what we thought. And then the whole like summer camp, in the US every summer started trending and whatnot. Like it was so nice to see people like come over and experience actually us, not our government, but us and how we treat people and not all the politics and stuff. And it felt really helpful for a long time because right now for a lot of us in America it doesn't feel hopeful right now. Like we feel like the awful stepchild of the family of the world right now because we're problematic, but us people of here, we're not problematic, but not all of us, but our government is. So like we've had kind of a pride moment the last couple months because we were actually able to be like observed and people able to interact with us and understand we are extremely like loving and welcoming for the most part and whatnot, you know. I hate that y'all come into contact with anything that represents anything other than that because so many people here aren't like that and agree with you. And I just hate that. I hate it.
That anybody experiences that kind of stuff, like genuinely I do. And I don't think anything negative about America as a country based on anything political because Jesus Christ, our fucking government here is a shambles too. Like, we've tried like 4 times to get it right and we still keep fucking up and voting the wrong guy in. So,
isn't it crazy how like people that don't represent us actually represent us?
Yeah, it is.
It sucks. It sucks.
It does.
Yeah, but it's not the same for everybody. A lot of people in other countries do look bad at our country based on our government and the people that are here. Not everybody's the same.
But historically, the UK and the US are allies. Like, historically, we've been your closest allies back before.
Yeah, but Apple, we draw y'all into shit. We draw y'all into shit.
With Michelle's comment when she said like our government's, our king and queen's jewels paid for slavery, like I'm going to be perfectly honest, Britain has got a fucking horrible history with many countries, and if you were to ask me if I'm proud to be British, no, I'm a fuck. Like, I'm actually quite ashamed that this is the history of the country that I'm born into.
Colonizers.
Yeah, like, I'm ashamed of that. I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of the landscape we've got and some of the people we have, especially like in Yorkshire, like good people, soul people, people who, like to be outside and socialise and
salt of the earth.
Love your neighbour, all that. I love where I'm from, but I'm not proud of the history. So when people do throw it in my face, like it's a sensitive topic for me. Like my accent's sensitive. It's something that's always been, like you sound like you fucking,
See, like, people in London will call Jess. So see, people in London will call Jess like a northern monkey and stuff like that. Like I've heard that before. You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
crazy.
Yeah.
But Apple, to the rest of the world, we can't. Hello, if we can't even tell someone from the UK apart from Australia, like, please know we're not picking up northern or southern accents within your own country. Like, we don't hear that. You know, it's
I
crazy.
know
Not
that's not what I'm
even.
saying. What I'm saying is, even in our own country, we experience this,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Yeah. And what
And
Audrey said,
that's the same
like,
everywhere.
you're responsible for the sins of your firefathers. It's not even that, because like the people of Yorkshire were never fucking rich. Like my ancestors have never been a rich man. I guarantee you not one single member of my family ever owned a slave. But I guarantee you my family members were down the mines working their fucking guts off and then went on strike against the government, have stood up and rebelled against the British government many a fucking time. Like we led the fucking whole sugar strike. Like there's a lot there. Like it's hard because England gets labeled as a whole, and I know, like, you know what you're saying, Audrey. Sorry, Alison. Sorry, I'm tired. It's getting late here.
No, you're good. You're
Um,
good.
I know, like, what you're saying because I feel the same. And you know, you get labeled as a whole. I'm not proud of the history here, and yeah, it is
Right.
what it is.
I
I
mean,
just
my mom was alive when Martin Luther King got shot. I was alive when 9/11 happened. I mean, things race and culture are heavy topics in a lot of countries. You know, like
Very.
do you know the
And
first?
yeah,
Do you know
especially
historically the
here.
first people to start slavery? It wasn't white people, and I'm not going down that route. White people are no, don't get me twisted. But it was the Arabs. The Arabs were the first people to start slavery, and that's history. But then obviously we did as well. I didn't, but then white people did. And that is, I mean, that is disgusting. Like, I don't even want to go down that route, but I'm just saying, like, historically, it was originally Arabs. Just
There's
saying.
bad history. There's bad history everywhere. Lizette, I hate that you're saying that because listen, I was born in the South. I can't help where I was born or my brother or my sister, but we were born in my heritage is not one to be proud of. It's not. But the only thing we can do is stand up and speak out against that now. We call it out. I can tell you right now, it's not very comfortable calling out your family 2 generations behind you, 3 generations behind you, and your other family looking at you like, what are you doing? But you're like, no, that was pretty fucking bad. I mean, you can't judge people. You can't do that. That's dangerous to do that. There are a lot of people that don't follow their lineage and repeat the same sins of their lineage and actually become better advocates because of that. So don't do that. Don't say that. That's dangerous.
Say what?
She was saying about the sins of our fathers and it passes
Oh,
down and it doesn't. I mean, it's up to us to change that and we do. And
well, some people do.
some, you're right, some, but we just have to be encouraging for people to be willing to change that, feel like they can change that, and
yeah,
like
I
they're
think
not bound
I
by
think
their
the
history of their
lesson
family.
I think the lesson that I think Jessica and Key are like that whole, what's going on is just that we should be more mindful and more respectful.
Yes.
And, not everybody is going to look at situations the same and just if you care, if you care about, but if you show empathy towards other human beings, you should be more respectful towards them.
Yeah.
Understanding as well. And just like, mindfulness. Just be
Yeah.
mindful.
Yeah,
Some people might not,
Intellectual.
Yeah.
It's easy to love humans. It really is.
Not all humans, but
I prefer animals. I prefer animals in
people
all
take
honesty.
some people got thorns in them,
Animals are
but
the best.
Like if I had to choose between animals and humans, it would be animals every day, every time. I'm sorry, it would. No, it would. Seriously.
Listen,
dude, I had an animal. I had a cat that was so vicious, would claw and bite every single person that you could just be walking down the hallway, comes in, attacks and claws and bites for no fucking reason. Rages the freak out. Like, dude,
Yeah, but they
what did
don't.
I
They
do
don't
to you?
judge. They don't judge.
They are
They love
judging.
you
Why?
unconditionally.
They are judging. I'll just be sitting on the couch and I just get attacked. Like, damn, what did I do? What the fuck?
Yeah, but they judge you for stuff like, you didn't pet them good enough. They didn't judge you like you're a cheater or an N word or
Yeah.
any of that. Like they don't care. Like they don't know. But
I gotta go do family stuff, you guys. So I gotta cut this off. I'll see you guys later.
have fun tonight.
Sorry again, Keesh. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
You
Be
too.
kind to each other.
Yes. Be kind, rewind. Bye.